to solve some puzzles and then I will play some rapid games. So let's see if I can solve some puzzles or not. Okay, we are in and it's white to move. So in order to solve the puzzle, we first have to calculate the material. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5 pawns and black has 4 pawns. Black bishop is in the corner. We are going this way, this way. So it has to be some promotion as it is bishop endgame. But we have an extra pawn. But which pawn we can promote? I'm not seeing any counter attacking. Although this pawn is just 2 steps away from queening as well, so that's not too easy. We have this check, which will force king to go up. Bishop e2 check, either king c5 or king d5. So maybe we just have to stop this pawn somehow. Or maybe we just go bishop f3. First of all, to control the promotion square, then we start pushing this pawn, creating a passer here. Yeah, that looks good. Although if I go here, black can go for own passed pawn. So maybe we start by giving this check, forcing king up either c5 or d5. Then we reposition our bishop on f3. Then we advance this pawn to e4, e5, then f6. df, we have e6. Yeah, that looks good. Let's start by throwing this check. Oh, but that's wrong move. Then bishop f3, it's also the wrong move. Then immediately e4, it's also the wrong move. Maybe this, no, everything is wrong. Then what's the solution? King c6. Aha, king c6, because black king has nowhere to go after king c6 and there will be bishop e2 checkmate threat. हाँ, मैच क्यों नहीं खेल रहे? क्योंकि भाई मैच बहुत गंदा खेलते हैं, इसीलिए थोड़ा पजल सॉल्व करते हैं. Now if I go here, there is this move, but then we start pushing this pawn. Maybe that is the solution. Here, king c3, we push this pawn, then he takes and open up the bishop pathway. So after this check, king c3, we have this very important move, bishop d3. But then he start pushing this pawn. It's not even easy. It is important that we start with bishop e2 to force kings to c3. Or then maybe there is a7, but then he just stays there and open up the bishop pathway to control the promotion square. There is no breakthrough even now. Check a7. The thing, if I try to defend this pawn, there is this h2 move. h2, h7, you promote first. Hello, uncle. Oh, hello. How are you, Nisa? Bro, are you solving puzzles? Yes, I am trying to solve some puzzles as I can't play some good games right now. Okay, how do we proceed then? h7 is not working because of king takes c2. Bishop d3 is there, but then there is h2. Oh, maybe we push f6 first. We will be threatening f7, and if he takes, then we push h7. King c2 we just promote because his bishop will be staying on his own pawn on f6. Yeah, f6 is solution. And even after f6 he didn't take, he pushed h2. Then we will be in time to play bishop f3, controlling the promotion square. Then again if he takes, we have h7. King t c2, we have h8 promotion because this bishop will be staying on his own pawn with f6. Yeah, that has to be the solution. Yeah, that is solution. That's easy. Wow, it was 23 and edited puzzles. Oh, that's good. भाई आज दिन अच्छा जाने वाला है. इसके बाद एटलीस्ट एक गेम फोकस्ड खेलो और फिर देखो आगे क्या करना है. ठीक है भाई रोहित, वी विल ट्राई टू डू दैट. Okay, what is the theme in this position? His queen is active, it is pinning my bishop, but at the same time it can be vulnerable. Oh, Okay, as I'm also saying that there is d5 which is completely open and his king is stuck in the center as well. So the move comes in mind is bishop d3 to going after the queen, and if queen d5 that is knight c3. Okay, but I think this is the first move which comes in mind, bishop d3 to hit the queen. But there are many alternatives like this, there are many more. Okay, maybe we start with bishop d3, but it's strong move. Then what else is there? Okay, I'm missing everything. Maybe then we start with knight c3 first to hit that. Knight c3 or knight d2. Knight c3. And I'm not seeing the follow-up now. Bishop b5. Knight g5. Oh, knight g5 looks good. Knight g5. Knight g5. Queen d7 is there. Okay. Ah, it is doubled theme. Okay, let me change the theme. Well, let's. I was trying to solve puzzles from taking castle king. Okay, let's go for this one. Okay, we have to attack him. First move which is coming in my mind is this check because this bishop is pinning that f7 pawn. Check hg. And we have queen g5. Takes. We go here. Hmm. There is no check as this queen is controlling e8. So maybe we start with hg. If he takes my queen, I have this move. But then he just takes and there is no follow-up. Rook takes g6, h takes g6. And queen g5 comes in mind with the threat of queen gc. But then he can just move this bishop anywhere and defend with the queen. Hmm. Can we get to his back rank? Maybe queen f6. If he takes, there is h6. But no, after queen f6, if he takes my rook, queen will be in standoff. So we will not have the time to go h6. So after queen f6, bishop takes g6. We have this check, king g7 is there. And h6 is not working. This rook is already defending f7. So all in all, this is the only alternative then. Rook takes g6, h takes g6. Uh, and then maybe queen f6. Oh no, that's not possible. There is rook takes. So uncle कहाँ busy हैं? I'm just trying to solve some puzzles. Oh, what do you want to say, Nisa? I'm fine. How are you? आप कैसे हो? I will beat you on Sunday. Okay, that's great. Oh, let's start with rook takes gc, and that's bad move. Hg. And what is the follow? Ah, follow the g takes f7 check. It will be a double check, so he has to move the king anywhere. Then rook goes to g8 with check, king e7, and we promote another queen. Okay, it was the solution. And this is just checkmate. Why it's not checkmate? Because of this move. Then where is checkmate? This, this. Some of the hardest puzzle ever. What's your feed rating? I don't have a feed rating. Okay, it's black to move now. It's black to move and it is a little bit easy as I can sack this rook. If he moves the king, it will be easy. Maybe we can slide this rook up and should be checkmate. So after this move, he will take back with the knight. Queen takes check. He goes here and we slide this rook to d1. Delivering nasty check. He block with the rook. We take, queen takes, and we will be up Genial one. This is a no-brainer. Okay. He didn't accept. Maybe now we have this check. King here. And then there is again this check. But then he blocked with the rook. If takes, there is queen takes. And we are not winning there. So how do we start? Maybe with this check. But then again there is this nasty move. Rook g2 check. King h1. Rook d1 check. There is rook e1. Rook takes, queen takes. Then maybe we have this move. Setting up a discover attack, defending the back rank. It looks way too complicated. What if we start with this check? Here we take queen takes and then rook e2. That looks good. That looks good. Take, queen takes, rook e2, rook e2. Now we do have this check, but then there is king h1 and we don't have any follow-up. So now maybe we have rook e2 hitting the queen, queen f1, then we can go this check. Okay, so puzzle gets solved on this point. Maybe we are up an exchange, that's why, but I'm not completely thrilled with this puzzle. Let's keep going. It has to be queen check. Queen takes h2, king takes h2, rook takes h4 check. If king goes here, rook h3, king here, and we have this move, rook f3, king e5. Oh, that's getting complicated. The problem, if I start with rook takes h4, there is queen f6 nicely check. And we have to act now. So again, let's calculate. Queen takes h2, king takes h2, rook h4 check. What if he goes king g4? We have rook h3, but then king f4. Rook f3, king e5. There is rook e8 at the end. And all of the squares are controlled. Yeah, rook e8 will do our job there. I'm pretty sure rook e8 will be winning. What? Why rook e8 is wrong? Oh, so I got all the correct answers, but why this is wrong? This is controlled. Then what is the solution, man? Why rook e8 is wrong? Then what is the move? King e7 threatening d6. Why rook e8 check is wrong? Because of d6. King d6. So we have to go king e7, a quiet move, and then d6 will be unstoppable. But then maybe he has this move. He can sack the rook there. Still not getting in. He can even go queen d2. So after king e7, we have to create multiple threats. Or maybe we just go rook g6 to set up rook e6. Yeah. Rook g6 is the solution because rook e6 will be unstoppable. Whereas if I go king e7 to threaten d6, he can just go queen d2 or rook d2 and he can sack that rook on d6 and he will be out of the woods. So rook g6 is the only move maybe to set up rook e6 because king has only escaping square which is d6, and with rook g6 we just control that square and we will be threatening rook e6. Yeah. Yeah, that's the solution. Wow, it was a little bit harder. I calculated all the line from there, but at the end I was missing rook e8 or rook g6. Rook e8, there is king d6. Okay, it goes like this, and you play the quiet move rook g6. Once you sack the queen, it feels like you have to deliver checkmate immediately. But in this kind of situation, you have to look for these quiet moves where it can be so subtle. Okay, let's go. Rook g6 is mate. Okay, in this one, I think his king is alone and my queen is nicely looking onto this diagonal. Bishop is also active. So I'm not seeing any immediate threat by white. There is no bishop h3 working because rook and queen itself is controlling that square. So if I start with knight g5 threatening checkmate, what will be the move there? G6 I think is the only move there. Then we take this knight with check. If king g1 happen, we just take that pawn. Knight g5, oh sorry, knight g5, g6, knight takes c2 check, or is to knight b4. Knight b4, b3, knight takes c2 check. If king b1, then we take this pawn with check and we will be winning. I can assure that. But after knight b4, b3, knight takes c2 check, there is king b2. Then maybe we have bishop a3 check, king takes c2, and we can slide our queen over to a2 with check, and that has to be mate. No, that's wrong move. That's wrong move. Then maybe we just move this bishop and open up a pathway for queen to a6. Then bishop c5 is the only alternative now. Is there any concrete threat? But after this move, I don't think you can stop queen a6 check. Yeah. But bishop f5 is also wrong. Why I'm getting everything wrong, guys? Pawn d6 is forced king move. Oh, it's not live. Why I'm getting everything wrong? So maybe we go here to hit the queen. That is forcing line. So bishop e7 force the queen to move. Then we can just go queen a6. Yeah. And we win the queen. Oh, it's hard. It was hard, no? Okay, it looks a little bit easy because we have this sack, king g2, queen takes f3, and queen g2 will be checkmate. Oh, it didn't take, so we have to force his hand. Maybe we just throw this check anyway it takes. But no, if I go here, there is king takes d1. Then anyway, there is queen takes f3 because there is no check. Rook takes f7 will not be a check. But he can start by giving this check. We trade. Queen takes check, and we have king h7. And there will be no perpetual as my queen and bishop will be controlling this square. It has to be the move. But that's wrong. So I'm completely out of my. Oh. So maybe we just play queen takes f3. It is also wrong. Oh, because he's constantly hitting this. How I'm getting everything wrong, guys. What is wrong with me? What is wrong with me? Do we just teach the queen rook takes and bishop takes f3? Setting up some nasty windmill? That's also looking viable alternative. How many pawns we have? 5. He has also 5 pawns, 2 rooks and bishop. So maybe this is the solution. Queen takes d2, rook takes, queen d7, rook d7 and bishop f3. If he goes here, maybe we have this check. But then again there is this move. It's not easy. Queen straight and bishop takes. Yeah, that has to be the solution. Yeah, it is the solution. Okay. Rook takes d3. If he takes back the h pawn, there will be checkmate. So after rook takes d3, he has to take back with this pawn. And there will be no pieces. What if I start with queen h3, setting up this checkmate? Maybe he can just push that pawn and defend laterally. Then maybe we sack the rook. Yeah, then maybe we sack the rook. And every square will be controlled, so he has to take, then queen takes g3 check. If he goes there, queen s3, f4 or f3. No, queen s3, there is f3. Queen s3, there is f3. Takes, check, there will be queen g2. Then maybe we take the rook. So queen s3 is the solution. It's wrong. So I'm not going for concrete solution. Okay, e takes f2. Maybe queen takes f2. Rook g3, there is queen takes g3, and I'm not seeing the mate. This sack is not working because our rook is not getting on h file with check. Oh, it's too complicated. Rook takes g3, there is again f takes g3, and that will be the end of it. So it has to be e takes f2 first. Or maybe we just go queen e4. But then again there is f3. Queen e4, there is again f. How do we proceed then? More, it is looking now complicated. This one is really hard. Queen s3 is wrong. Queen e4 f3. What if we start by taking this pawn? Queen takes f2, then queen e4, then queen e4. No, rook will be controlling e4. What I'm saying, stupid. Oh man, queen e4 f3. Queen s3 is wrong move. Queen s3 is not the solution. We have tried that. We already have tried that. Okay, let's calculate rook takes d3. If hg, we have checkmate. That's out of the question. So rook takes d3. He has to play fg. He has to play fg, then queen e4. Because this pawn will be cutting off the connection between the queen and e4 square. Yeah, that's the solution. Oh, sorry, I'm asleep. I'm asleep. Now queen e4. Yeah, it's the solution. Oh, it was hard, but I found the solution. It is again over 2300 rated puzzle. Oh, let's go. Oh, queen 3 and bishop. Yeah. Rohit, hello Rohit. Queen s3 was the bad move. Now we found. Okay, now let's see this one. Knight f3 check. King g2 or king h1. And that's the end. Not to forget that our rook is also hanging. And no sacrifices is working yet. So knight f3 check. Either he goes king g2 or king h1. What if he goes knight f3, king g2? And we can't involve the queen immediately. That's the problem. That's the problem. Oh, I have a sorry. Maybe. Knight f3 check. If king g2, we have knight h4 check. If he takes, then queen h2 will be checkmate. But it is not written that he has to take king g2, knight h4 check. What if he just goes back? What if he just goes back? I'm not seeing the solution now. Again, we are facing the tough puzzle. Do we have this move? Hitting the queen, but there is counter attack. But then we have rook takes. Yeah, bishop a3 looks fine to hit the queen, but there is queen b1 and there will be no fork. That's bad. I think we have to keep this bishop onto this diagonal. Knight f3, king g2, knight h4, king g1. Hmm, way too complicated. I have no way to involve the queen direct. Let's start with knight f3. Okay, he goes king h1. Maybe now we sack this knight over here. King takes, then queen f6 maybe. Threatening queen h4 check. That looks now fine. But at the end, our rook is also hanging. So if our attack didn't work, we will lose. How do we set up the checkmate? Uh, to knight takes to king takes h2. He can just ignore that as well. He can just take that rook. That's also fine. But then we just come back and we try to involve the queen somehow. Aha, f4. Anyway, he takes. We have queen h5. Okay, you can't take here. Bishop is defending. So maybe we just take this pawn first. Maybe just take this pawn. Yeah. Oh, that's wrong. Why? It's not checkmate. So queen takes. Queen takes with queen g1 checkmate set. And now what? Do we take this? Oh wow, man. He is still defending like a beast. Now we just takes. If he takes, then queen h5 back. But what? Anyway, it takes. We have queen h5. But there is h3, which is also annoying. Oh, it's not over. It's not over. Maybe we start by taking this. And why it is the solution? There is many things. Let's try to get in. Let's try to find the nuances. Queen c, q g, bishop takes. What if we just take here? Queen h5, there is h3. H3 bishop is also eating that. Oh, I just forgot that. Okay, भाई मेरे साथ खेलोगे? Let's see, bro. If I can get a chance to play against you, I will, like, of course, play against you. But let me try to solve some puzzles. Okay, his king is weak. That can be the theme. I see the solution. We just sack the queen on h7. Rook takes, we have knight g6. That will be checkmate, as these knights are also already controlling these two squares. So this knight landing on g6 will control these two squares and deliver checkmate. It was easiest. Can you turn on the switch, please? It should be easy again. Because we have this check and I can sure there will be some smaller mate, yeah. Check, okay, if I start by going this check, he can take back with the king. But then maybe we have this check, forcing king back. No, he's not obliged to go there. Queen g1, rook, king takes g1, knight f3 discovers check. There is king f1. There is king f1. There is king f1, but then there is knight takes h2. Or king e2. Or what if we just start with knight f3? Queen takes f3. Check. Rook takes. There will be no knight f2 as queen will be defending. So it has to be this move. It has to be this move. If rook takes, there will be easy. That will be easy. Knight f2 will be checkmate, smaller mate. So after queen takes g1, king takes g1 is the move. And then we have to move this knight on an important square. Maybe knight e2, king f1. King f1, there is knight c3. Takes, knight takes back. And that will be checkmate, I guess. Yeah, that will be checkmate. Yeah. King f1, I can't move. King f1, there is knight e3. Knight e4 to g3. H takes g3, then knight takes it back, giving the check, controlling these two square, and this bishop is slicing off the diagonal. Okay, finally I managed to solve one of the easiest, not easiest, but one of the hardest puzzle. Okay, in this one I'm pretty sure that it has to be some Greek gift sacrifices, as this bishop is looking so dangerous onto this diagonal. Okay, let's calculate. Bishop takes h7, king takes h7, queen h5 check. What if king just goes g8? Okay, that will be the end of it because there will be no force. Rook sack will not work as there is simple bishop takes g7. And what if we start with queen h5, g6, or maybe we just sack the knight, then sack the bishop, and with the help of rook that will be checked. Yeah, we start by going queen h5. What is the difference between sacrificing the knight first and bishop first? So one of these two moves is going to be right move. One of them will be wrong, and we have to differentiate between them. Bishop takes g6 will force black's hand, as we will be threatening queen takes h7 checkmate. Whereas if I start with knight takes, he will be not obliged to take that knight because there will be no threat of checkmate. As with knight on g7, there is no queen takes h7. So it has to be bishop takes g7, hg, then we maybe takes back with the knight. And again, there will be no threat, but then there will be the threat of moving this knight, opening up a line of attack on the rook. But same goes for knight. But what is the meta? What if we start with knight takes g6? What is the difference? Maybe he just dropped his bishop back. Yeah, maybe he just dropped his bishop back. Bishop takes g6. If he drop the bishop back, there is checkmate. Yeah, so it has to be. I just find two reasons to take back with. First, start with bishop takes. That has to be solution, but it's wrong move. So knight takes. Knight is the solution, man. Okay, now we sack the rook. No, rook sack is wrong because there is this move. So we start with this. Okay, he's giving up the bishop. Sorry, rook. So we are gaining material. It's just fine. Bishop go brilliant move. Sorry, knight e2. Oh man. Anything you choose, that is going to be the wrong move. It's so hard to differentiate between those moves. Okay, let's keep going. It will be the last puzzle, then I will try to play some rapid game. Okay, first things comes in mind to take this pawn. There is bishop takes f5. Bishop takes, rook takes, queen d3, hit the rook. And if rook move on a wrong square, then knight will be hanging. So rook f6 will be the solution. Then maybe we have knight d4, knight e4, hitting the rook, and then maybe we can hit this pawn. That looks good. Okay, let's start by. But that's wrong move. So maybe we just take this out here. But there is no follow-up really. There is no follow-up. So maybe we start with f6. Oh, sorry, maybe we start with f3 and hit the bishop. If he takes here, we just take it back. But then this bishop can go back. But I think f3 is the move. It is also wrong move, man. What is wrong with me? Oh, sorry, rook takes. I can't find the solution in this one. It looks way too risky. There are so many moves and it's so hard to get the right idea. Get the right idea. I'm struggling. Queens are in the standoff, but there is no knight if knight d5 which can lead to a check, then getting the queen back. Oh, black bishop sacrifice. Yeah, but there is no immediate attack. If I goes here, he takes, queen takes. He will just move the knight. Yeah, that looked very counterintuitive. And I think that is the solution because his king will be so weak, and with this rook already on G and H, it should be crushing. Yeah, that's the solution. You just takes the knight first. Yeah. Oh, okay. Let's buckle up for this one. Maybe we sack the knight on G3, queen takes G3. No, no, no. Maybe we start with rook A3 first to hit the queen. There is also counter attack. But it has to be rook A3 first. If he moves the queen, but there is queen B2 keeping an eye on this rook. And if you sack, there is FG you takes, and there will be rook which will be hanging. So I don't think rook A3 is the move. So what if we start by sacrificing this knight over here? G at FG we have queen is G3, and we will be threatening queen F2 check, or maybe sliding this rook to F2 square. With the semi open or with the open F file, it will be cursing maybe. Yeah. What is the difference if we start queen B2, sack takes, there is queen takes G3. If we accept my rook, then there is rook F2. Yeah, then there is rook F2 and the game will be over as there will be no defense. Yeah. But there is the problem. If I start with rook A3, there is C5. You take his queen, he takes your queen, and there will be nothing more to capture. Or maybe we just sack the rook. King takes, then there is this check. King hides, we just bring another rook. Rook F1. There is also not indemnity. Yeah, rook F2 looks good. King takes F2. Queen takes G3 check. King G1. And if you play rook F8, there is rook F1. And this queen is also defending E3. Knight is not jumping on F4. Bishop is also not coming into the game quickly. So I don't think rook takes F2 is a solution. Maybe it could be. Queen d3 check, king f1, rook f8. My intuition is think go for this knight capture. It's wrong. This is the way. Can we? Okay, so that is the solution which I underestimated. What is the follow? Rook f8, rook f1. What am I missing? Knight can't go to f4. Bishop is not coming in the game. So only piece which is coming into the game is rook f8, rook f1. Let's start with rook f8. It's wrong one. Then what's the solution, man? Then what's the solution? Bishop f5, threatening that. Bishop f5, there is also knight f1, hitting the queen. Oh man. Oh, this is working because if he takes queen, will be hanging. Yeah. It's working. Oh man, I see that at the end. Oh, that's okay. Knight f4. Yeah, knight f4 was winning. Okay, these puzzles were so hard. Like it was 2300 rated, and in custom puzzles, it gets even harder. Yeah, let's go for the game now, as I have solved enough puzzle. Okay, let's. I'm going to play 15 plus 10 rapid game, and I will try to spell out all of my thought process, guys. Yeah, bro, I am the noob dark hero. Yeah, you are there. You are right. Okay, let me fix the visual. Okay, let's start the game. Let's go. Let's see what chess.com is going to give us, black or white. Anything they give, I will try to do my best. And since it is going to be 15 plus 10, so we do not have to worry about any kind of time issue. We can think at our best. But I'm not in my perfect shape as I have lost almost 150 points in recent times. Let's see if I can get those rating back in a couple of days. It is going to be hard, and chess.com is not getting me paired in 15 plus 10. So let's try one more time. Let's see. Sometimes there are not enough people who wants to play 15 plus 10, so it is harder to get paired. Maybe I cannot get a chance this time. Okay, finally we got the chance. Okay, let's play one e4 with white pieces. As always, it's my main repertoire. Okay, we are facing knight c6. So he's trying to induce me to play a wrong move, and he's giving me a false sense that he's going to play a different opening. Maybe after knight f3, he will just go e5 and we transpose into the Italian game. So let's go knight f3 immediately. And many players just go e5 in this position because sometimes we can threaten e5 ourselves, as knight is also protecting e5. So in order to control that square, they just goes e5 himself. If knight f6 happen, we might go here, but he's not going there. He's again waiting for me to throw my cards in. Or maybe if I go bishop c4, try to get the Italian setup, he can go for b5. That can be annoying. And maybe we can go a4 to stop that b5 move, but then we will lose some control of b4 square. Okay, he's trying to confuse me. Let's start with a4. Because in Italian you usually go a4, there is nothing wrong with that. And if we try to land over here, we can always kick that out. Now let's go bishop c4, because there is no b5. I could have gone bishop c4 immediately, but there was b5 and you have to drop the bishop back. But now b5 is obviously not working, as there is simple a takes b5. If he takes, rook will be hanging. Okay, again he's just waiting for me to show my card, and he's just making some random moves. I think this is the perfect opportunity to take full control of the center. Let's go d4. Let's go d4. We can go c3. Yeah, we are weakening this square, but c3 is always there. Okay, now he's hitting this pawn, which makes sense. And if I go c3, then this pawn will be a weakness. So maybe we have to drop this bishop just back where it came from. Not came from, but we have queen e2 as well. I usually don't want to play knight c3 because it prevents us to play c3, making that pawn chain in the center, and we do not have to worry about that pawn on d4 then. e5 takes. That's not working because there is queen which is defending. It makes sense to go here, takes, but then he just takes the queen. What if he just drop this bishop back? Maybe he just goes here to pin my knight, and he will be threatening. Then we play c3. Yeah. So maybe we have to go bishop d3. I don't want to drop it, but there are many few alternatives. Queen e2 is there, but I don't want to defend this pawn with the queen because sometimes this rook can come on to e8 file. So in long run, it can be bad. Let's just go bishop d3. And sometimes we can go e5 to open up this bishop. We don't have to worry about. Said ISD Wa Kumar, hello, welcome to the stream. Okay, he pins the knight, and now he's threatening to capture this pawn and put more pressure on this knight. So that also makes sense. If I go h3 to force this bishop off, then he can just take my knight, queen takes f3, and knight takes d4. We will be losing a pawn, and black will be completely fine. So it makes sense to just go c3 and solidify this pawn. Let's just go c3, make this nice little pawn chain on the center, and now we don't have to worry about knight takes d4 shenanigans. If now he takes the bishop, sorry, knight, we have queen takes f3, and everything will be fine. And if he try to force our hands with e5, well, he did go for e5. If you take, there is knight takes, and there will be pressure on bishop and the knight. But what we do, we just go d5, hit the knight, and there will be no pressure on the knight. Yeah, the center is about to get closed, but we will be fine. At least we are hitting his knight. Knight a5 looks way too ugly. We can just trap the knight with b4 if knight a4 happens. Because okay, he just goes back. Now it makes sense to hit this bishop, but I don't think we should rush. There's bishop e3, which looks fine. Yeah, let's go bishop e3. Then we will bring this knight out to d2. This bishop is also developing, controlling the diagonal, and this bishop is a little bit passive. Once he tries to develop this bishop, he has to go bishop e7. Okay, our opponent is playing roughly quickly, but we are fine. We are completely solid. We don't have to worry about this pawn as well. As it okay, he is showing some signs to go king side attack. with this g5. Maybe he can go bishop g7. Okay, let's just bring this knight out. Let's just bring this knight out. I see his idea. If I go there, he's inducing me to go h3 because then he will just drop this bishop back. Oh, sorry. I don't know what. Maybe he wants to go there. Okay, he's just moving it. Let's go queen b3. If knight f4, let's go queen b3 and try to keep an eye on this pawn. And I'm not seeing any good defense there. He has to go b6. Then his queen side will be some kind of weak and he has to go king side castle maybe. So after queen b3, if knight f4 happens with the threat on bishop and this pawn, we can just eliminate that and we can win that pawn. And if we capture that pawn on b7, his queen side will collapse. So after queen b3, I'm assuming he will go b6. Then we can just go g3 to take control of those two squares. And this knight is perfectly fine with this knight. So let's start with queen b3. भाई डाउनफॉल हो गया क्या? आप 2100 थे ना? यस भाई, बिगेस्ट डाउनफॉल आई हैव एवर फेसिंग in my entire just guy. I'm losing everything, like really. Okay, he's trying to force my hand. He's keeping his king in the center and he just okay, he just goes now g3 to restrict this knight because knight f4 will be a threat. He will hit this pawn and he will hit this bishop. We have to go back to f1. If I go g3, this knight will be not coming forward, but my light square will become weak, but I'm not worried about that as we do have the light square. We can just drop it. Let's go g3. I cannot allow him to get his knight. Maybe I could have allowed him, but I have to drop the bishop back, which looks ugly. Now the idea could be to go bishop f1 actually, then repositioning this bishop on g2 and then followed by king side castle. As at least we have created some weakness on his king side. Look at these light square which are very weak. So it's less likely that he's going to castle queen side. And now maybe he just go bishop g7 and castle king side. And one of the ideas is to go bishop f1. Okay, just take control of that square. Now we really have to force his hands because he's just keeping his king in the center and he's just not going anywhere. Maybe he wants to prepare g4, but that's I'm not completely fine with that. Okay, how do we break through? But he is uber solid as well. We don't have any breakthrough. That's also a problem. And he's also stopping bishop f1 and bishop g2 idea. Okay. We have to keep our foot on the gas. Okay, what if you go knight g4, g4, we have knight h4, and if he goes bishop e7, knight can go to f5. Yeah, that looks good. It looks fine. Knight c4, bishop b5 check doesn't do anything. You can just take. And if you take, your rook will be hanging. It's not his rook is going to be hanging after bishop b5 check. Luckily there is knight, so bishop takes a6 is also not working. You can just take back with the knight. There is check. Knight will be defended. So this knight c4 coming in my mind. I have to get one of my knight onto f5 square. So one idea is to play bishop c4. Ah man, it's knight c4. Then dropping this bishop back to d2, getting knight on e3, then repositioning it on f5. If I goes here, if he goes b5, then we just takes ab, rook will be hanging. Yeah, let's try. And now if he goes back to bishop g4 to hit my knight, I will drop my bishop back to e2. Horse g1, knight g1, that's way too passive. His bishop, then his move will justify itself. If you go knight g1 to hit that bishop, his move will justify. You will undevelop your knight. He will just move this bishop. That is one move, Iris. He will just move his bishop. There are no threats. Oh, I missed this move. Oh man. I missed this move. Now I'm losing one of the piece and it's over. Oh. I devote all of my time to knight c4. I just completely missed bishop g2. And the main point is this knight is undefended, so even I can't castle and give the exchange up. Man. So his tricks work. He just keep his king in the center and he just goes for this setup. पूरी दुनिया बिहारी है, बिहार से ऊपर कुछ नहीं. जय. Okay, maybe. We don't have anything now. Even if we castle, he can just take that knight. He will be up a piece. The fact that this knight is undefended, we don't have the option of giving the exchange. We don't have the. Okay, then let's try to throw our hands now. Maybe we just takes here, takes, and try to do something there. But it's completely bad now. We can castle queen side, but then he just takes the knight. Then he just takes the knight. नहीं भाई. Okay, let's try. Oh, even if takes, there will be a four. Let's resign the game. There is nothing. Oh, move king up. Yeah, there was king e2. Oh, I didn't see that. Okay, I didn't see that. Wow, I didn't see that. And we are fine giving this exchange. What am I doing, man, nowadays? Well, seriously, what am I doing? I'm like 1500. I'm not 2000, man. Why did not I see king e2? Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, really, I don't know. Yeah, you guys are right. I don't know. I'm fucked up. I don't know. I really don't know how to play chess, man. I just forgot everything nowadays. I just forgot everything. Now queen b3 is annoying, but he didn't go for that. Hmm. Wait and play, bro. You are better. Just play calmly. Okay, thank you for your motivation. Hey, he hang his queen? What? He hang his queen. Design? Let's trade. Look at our opponent always try, but I don't have that capacity to keep going. I don't have that capacity. If you don't take, maybe I can go g5, but that will be too much. Okay, let's take. Still, he's trying. These type of things are so annoying. When you win everything, your opponent keep going on. Look at him. He's just. Oh. Okay, now his idea will be to bring the rook somehow into the game. देखिए भाई आप स्कूल में पढ़ाती टाइम भी इंग्लिश बोलते हो. पढ़ाती टाइम मैन, व्हाई आर यू चेंजिंग माय जेंडर? Okay, now he's giving me a hook. Yeah, let's go for this. Yeah, bro. Yeah. I do speak in English because that is English medium school. Oh, he's still trying, man. Why you just didn't give up? Okay, let's protect this pawn first. And now we have queen f5 hitting this pawn. Once we activate these two rooks, we will be winning. Of course, this pawn is hanging, by the way. Oh, holy shock. Oh, wow, that's my problem, not my opponent. Okay, let's see how he's going to create an attack. Okay, he's just not taking this pawn. He is not taking this pawn. So what do you want? Let's safeguard this pawn. If he wants to take, I will be taking there. One rook will be get traded off, but he's not. Oh, maybe he's just going for that. Wow, man, why? These guys are so hard. Oh man. He wants to induce me to create some weakness, I know. Okay, let's go here, rook g3, g6. Maybe we can just take here, and if he takes, we can share. Yeah, let's just take this pawn. Yeah, let's just take this pawn. We will be way up in material if he takes here. Yeah, we don't have to create any weakness. Now we have this check. We can even go queen f6. Yeah, let's go queen f6. If I give this check, he will be going king h2. Let's go queen f6. Let's go queen f6. Now the idea is to just push this parcel. We have to double up along the d file, then we can start pushing that. Yeah. I don't know about this. मैंने बीटेक किया है, B.Ed भी करना पड़ेगा. नहीं भाई, B.Ed क्यों करना पड़ेगा? Let's go here now. Maybe we can even go a4 to soften up the queen side pawn. Just don't create unnecessary pawns. Sorry, unnecessary weakness. Let's see how he's going to make it. But maybe he has maximized the position of his pieces. Maybe we are fine with this move. This is well defended. There is no threat. If he goes here, we have this move. Here, we have this move. And we are fine. And if we can get our rook to the back rank, then it can be the issue for white. What is the problem if I just take here? Maybe you get the open bishop, open up. Okay, I can just take here. If he takes, I will take this bishop. Let's start by taking here. He has to recapture anytime. Anyway, either A or either bishop takes b3. This is not a really problem because we can just take that bishop. Okay, he takes. Now we can just take here with the pawn here. We pin that, and if we defend, still there is some beep. Oh, we can get in. Let's take rook f4, queen e5, pinning that. And if we try to defend with the rook, then g5 wins the rook. So after rook f4, queen e5, he has to play g3. Then we can get in. Let's go. With this nasty check. And then maybe we can bring one of the rook into the a file to get the back rank checkmate. Yeah. g3 is the only move now. g3 is the only move. Yeah, I did go for g3. Now we have this very important check. Rook can't block as we will just take. So after this check, he has to move the king somewhere. Then we slide the rook over to a8, and there is no discover attack with the rook because rook a8 can lead to the victory. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this should be winning. There is no check and he resigned. Let's go. GG. That's easy. Let's see with this game. It should be higher because he just hang his queen in the opening itself. So still let's try. Let's see. Still let's try. Let's see if there was any mistake by me or not. Okay, if you guys enjoy this game, you can hit that like button. If you are new to the channel, there is also a subscriber button. Okay, we get into the Khan defense. His knight was pinned. He just forgot that, and he hang his queen there. We take stage. No mistakes. Once his queen has been lost, it's over. Now, not a single mistake in this game. Yeah, we get the check. Maybe now we can sack this rook as well. Yeah, computer wants to start by eliminating this. Eliminating this bishop. If he takes, then this wins the rook as well. Okay, that move was completely out of my mind as well. So I was only calculating check, king g1, then rook a8. It was winning as well, but that was critical. If he goes here to stop rook a8 and open up a line of attack on the queen, we can just take that rook. That's also easy. Okay, so let's go for one more. Let's go for one more and let's try to win this one as I don't want to be a part of pendulum. Okay, d6, he's going for the perk defense. Let's see. Okay, he stopped this move. But I want to go here anyway. I want to go here anyway. It is known as the filider defense. He is not accepting this pawn. Bishop d3, this is well defended. Maybe we can play c3 to completely get rid of that weakness. Bishop g5 comes in mind, but let's go c3 first to solidify our center. Now bishop g5, trying to keep an eye on the knight, and now we castle. h6, we drop it back, and there's no knight takes e4 working as we can just take that bishop. We are fine in this opening now. Will you play with me, Lakshmi Devi Ojha? I'm so sorry, I'm not playing with my viewers. Now the idea could be to take and hit this target. So let's go to e1 to completely protect this e4 pawn. Knight bd2, he wants to finish it with this light square bishop. Maybe we can just close up the queen side with d5. Should I try that? Yeah, let's go. He has to struggle at least to work with this bishop. c6. Oh, it is working. It is working. I'm missing every tactics, man. If I take my knight, the bishop will be hanging. Wow, man. I'm missing like every tactics nowadays. We have no better way to take this. Maybe knight g5. But this bishop is just closed. Knight g5 here just h6. Now we are down a pawn and we have to work like. Okay, it's not the end of the world. So let's try to re-maneuver our knight to king side somehow. Man, it's so bad. Nowadays I'm missing every tactics. Okay. Let's try to refocus on this game. Maybe I can get the pendulum actual. Lost one, win another. Now this square is weak. Knight g3, he's always going to play knight f5. Play knight f4. We just drop this piece. Let's go for this. We have to go for this. Knight f4 is no brainer. Or even knight f6 is there. At least his queen is not getting in any of these squares as this knight is controlling it. So after knight f4, we drop this bishop back. Okay, let's go bishop c2. I see the idea. He wants to hit this pawn with multiple way. He stopped b4. Wow, nice prophylactic. Let's go knight f5. Let's try to play actively. And I hang this pawn. No. It is defended by the rook as well. Man, it is giving me mini heart attack. Actually, e takes d4 was better opening the bishop, but still fine. Yeah, we are down a pawn, but it's not the end of the world. This knight is active. We just have to protect this pawn somehow. We cannot give up this one. If we lose this pawn, our center will collapse and probably we will lose instantly. And this knight is nicely sitting on c5. It's an outpost, and we cannot kick out it with b4. b4 can be played. b4 can be played. Let's go queen d2 and connects the rook. I'm not saying any idea, but maybe there is idea because I'm missing everything, so everyone has the idea. Maybe he just wants to control this square. Queen d5 is there, but you don't threaten anything. He will just go back. Queen d2 comes in mind. Let's go queen d2. And if queen moves from this diagonal, we can involve our queen into the attack. Candidate move, you know when, okay, we can hit this, but I don't think there is any need to do that. I think he wants to go here anyway. Yeah, he wants to go here. He will hit the rook and hit the. We just goes there. That look way too passive. G3, knight D3, rook E3 takes, and then maybe we just move this bishop, but there will be knight C4 evacuation. It's way too hard then I think. Okay, let's go rook E3. Let's go rook E3 to stop, and later on we will try to involve this rook via G3. Our mind gets distracted when we focus on words. Yeah, you know, when we do commentary, it's hard to find candidate. Yeah, it's very hard. It's very hard. I see his only idea is to get this knight over on d3. We have this check, king g7, and we can go knight g4, but that knight on g4 can get trapped easily. Knight on g4 can get trapped with h5, as this rook is controlling the only escape square there. There will be, this looks intimidating, but let's just drop it back to g3. And now he has created some of the dark square weaknesses, so that's good for us, I think. That's good for us. Let's see. Okay, he's going for the king side attack. h4 is coming. h4 is coming. I can go h4 myself, by the way, and then stick this knight over here. Yeah, that looks interesting. That looks interesting. h4. Let's go h4. My intuition is saying it has to be the good move because there is no dark square bishop to hit that. And now knight g5. If I can get my queen on h6, it will be so good. But we are way far from that. This rook is in the way, this knight is in the way. Maybe he wants to move this knight around. What is wrong with knight g5? Maybe there is f6. b5 takes, which will hit the knight. And knight has to go back. But we will help him actually. We will help him. This guy is very good. He is not letting us go through. No, v4, but I think I will help him to get his knight around king's head. This knight is not bothering me. Let's go knight f1 and prepare g3. I'm not scared about bishop g4 because this knight is defended by the rook. And we can already kick that bishop with knight h2. So now the idea is to go here, kicking out that knight. Knight e6. Knight e6. There is this check, but then king g2 will trap the knight. King g2 will trap the knight if he gives knight h6. And if knight e6, then we have knight h2 hitting that bishop. Takes, we can get our knight into the game, then king g2, and we move the rook somewhere and try to get in with the queen. It is going to be super tactical now. We have to be extra precise. Let me focus. Let's go knight h2. Luckily, these two squares are controlled, so his knight is not jumping around there. And at some moment, we will play b4, ab, cb, which will hit the knight. Knight goes back. Then we play bishop, rook e3 to open up the pathway for our queen. Maybe if he takes that, we can actually take back with the rook. That's also a viable alternative to open up the rook queen pathway. Okay, let's go king g2. We have to defend this. I can take, then okay, now I'm ready to take this bishop. hg, we just drop this knight back to hit that pawn. And there will be not a good way to defend that one. If we try to defend that with the queen, queen can go to e2 as well. Let's take. And let's go here. How are you gonna defend this? Not a single move is there. If we can eliminate this pawn, black will be in trouble. Black will be in huge trouble. Maybe he wants to get king g7 and try to get rook onto the h file. But we are also fine to get our rook on h file with rook h1, as we have already played king g2. And now if this pawn falls, black will be in huge trouble. I can bet on it. I can bet on it. But let's try to be precise. We cannot relax. Okay, knight takes g4. He wants to go here. Just we take. We just take. There is no problem with that. Yeah, let's just take. I think he wants to get rid of the attack on the queen. But now rook f3 and there will be knight h6 threat. And then followed by rook takes f7. Yeah, we might take over this game very quickly. Rook f3, knight h6 check is coming. d5 is not working because we have ed, which will hit the knight. Yeah, this square will be weakened up, but a pawn is a pawn, and if we can get the initiative going, black will crumble. And he's also getting low on time, so this is the perfect opportunity to put him under huge pressure. Okay, let's try to get rook f3. Rook f3, one of the main idea, paving a way for the knight h6 check, as this queen is also going to control h6. And anywhere he king move, there will be rook takes f7, hitting the queen. Yeah. He had to force my hand in order to make me think. But if he play any normal move, we are immediately going to. He's preparing d5, but we are, I think, faster. If d4, d5 happen, we don't. I don't think we have to address this threat. We can immediately go for knight h6 check. If he goes here, there is knight takes f7. We win the rook and exchange. We can also start by taking there, but there is rook takes and he will hit my queen. So it makes sense to just go here. Just goes here. King h7. If he go king h7, we will win the queen. We will win the queen with rook takes f7. Pinning. King h8. There is knight takes f7 and we win the exchange. Should be winning now. King h7 and king f8 both loses the queen with rook takes f7. Now we wins the exchange. Now we wins the exchange. Okay, this is not working. So now let's just take this rook. Rook takes, then we just take this pawn. Yeah, rook takes, we take this. If he start by taking here, we could have taken that knight. Now we just take this pawn, opening up the bishops. Rook takes, we are fine. We have queen e3. We do have queen e3 here as well. We do have queen f3. Takes. Yeah, let's go queen e3. Queen e2, queen e3 or queen e2. Queen e2 is, I think, final move because we will be out of any kind of attack with d4. Whereas if I go queen e3, there is d4 immediately. Maybe we just takes and we will be fine. What should I do? Queen e2, there is again, if I take, there is knight take 4. So let's go queen e3. We are up a pawn and we are up an exchange. We just have to bring this force into the game. But still, this knight in the center can be so tricky. Okay, he's hitting my rook. Oh, is my rook trapped? Oh man, I have to give the exchange back. I didn't see this move coming in. My rook does not have any way. Game is not over. Maybe we should just go here and give the queen a rook up. We don't have any alternative. That's my problem. I always got relaxed. Now we are just up a pawn. Knight d3 is there, but then we take and damage his pawn. We have to transition this game into the end game now. But now there is rook f8. Now he has the initiative, man. He has the initiative, but maybe we will be fine. But now these light squares are weak. These two pawns in the center looking way too dangerous. Let's go here. Rook f3. Queen e5. Queen here. Rook f1. This f3 square is a huge weakness for me now. Okay, he wants to force things off with the queen. Should I go here? Yeah, let's go. We have to fight at the end. Oh, he can just take. My rook will be hanging. Man, why I'm going everything wrong now suddenly. I'm going to be down a pawn now. Man, why did not I start with rook f1? Man, what the heck is wrong with me, man? What the heck? Now he will just force the queens off the board. What the heck is wrong with me? Oh, it's always my overconfidence and relaxation. I was completely fine winning there. I get my rook trap. I give 2 pawns to him, and now my position is looking way too passive. This is coming. I can't stop that. There is rook d8, and you fucked up. And you fucked up. There is nothing stopping these 2 pawns rolling down. I cannot hold 2 minutes. This is so hard. I'm not supposed to play chess, man. It's so brutal. There was nothing in this game. I found all the wrong move. I found all the wrong move. And yeah, you can make my joke, man. I'm just playing like that. Just playing like that. I don't know what the heck is wrong with my mind. I'm completely fucked up. I'm giving away all the winning games. Giving away all the winning games. The people with no profile are even more dangerous. Even more dangerous. Hmm. That's what I can't do, man. बस 2 मिनट ही hold नहीं हो पा रहा है. And it is like in every game. I'm just giving away all of my advantage like that. अगर मुझे बिशप वहां ही डेवलप करना था तो इधर वीकनेस क्यों क्रिएट किए भाई? वीकनेस क्यों क्रिएट? Now there's knight c6 and I can't stop that. I have to undevelop my knight. I have to give this up, but let's try. I don't want to give this dark square. These pawns are not going in. Look at his control over the center. I'm going wrong in every game. दिलगिल भाई ओपनिंग बताओ जो आप वाइट और ब्लैक से खेलते हमेशा सिर्फ एक दो फेवरेट एक एक फेवरेट. नहीं भाई मैं कुछ नहीं बताना चाहता मैं सिर्फ गंदा खेलता हूँ और कुछ नहीं. There is knight f5. I don't know what am I doing in these type of games. I'm just helping him. He has open f5. He has all the fun. He has all the fun. I don't know why did I undevelop my knight. Even if I goes here, there's this move. I'm just bad in my openings nowadays. It's so bad, like cannot do anything. Knight f5. We have to give this bishop up. There is no way I can save this. Then he will pin my knight, and I'm lost. And I'm lost. This also not. Okay, let him take that. भाई टाइम बढ़ाओ धीरे धीरे 2 से 3 3 से 5 और 5 से 10 मिनट देन यू बिकम प्रो. अरे भाई Oh, knight h4 is not working. He's just trying to force some weakness now. He is going to create a dark square weakness. If I go here, bishop h6, everything is coming in. I'm just cooked, man. And if I go g6, then he takes my bishop and he pins my knight. Okay, let's lose this game immediately. I'm not enjoying this game, so maybe we have to play another one. He's not even taking that because I'm not actually threatening because rook is pinning my knight. Maybe now knight h5, trying to hit the rook. Knight h5, I will lose the bishop, but maybe we have enough. But he will get the exchange. Or knight h5, if he takes, we have rook takes. If he takes my rook back with the knight, then we can take his rook and counter attack there. So he takes, then we take that. Yeah, knight h5 is fine. Is there queen sack? Takes and checkmate. Oh, oh. Here. Oh, maybe there is checkmate. Maybe there is. I can take his rook. If he takes my queen, I will take his queen with check. And then I will regain the material. I will be completely fine. This knight will be hanging. So I can start. If he takes back with the knight, then we can take this simply. I can also start by taking this bishop. That's also fine. If he takes, then again I take his rook. Hg, we have rook takes and we will be fine. How do we start? In this version, after I take the rook, he will take my queen. I take this with check. King move, then I take that bishop. His knight will be hanging. Oh no, no, no. There is this knight which can which can just recapture. Let's take here first. If now he takes again, there's knight takes g3. Hg, we takes that back. And we are fine. Take rook, sack, queen. Okay, it takes. Oh, it's a check, man. Now he can just move the rook. And even here, he has queen takes h5. Okay, finally I'm going to get below 2000 now. I'm going to get to below 2000. Yeah. Yeah, I see now. I see. After blundering my whole game, I see that there was rook which has to be taken first. But you know the thing is, I'm completely out of my mind. I literally don't know how to play chess. That's the real thing. I'm just forgetting about all of my tactics which are there in my mind. Let's take open up the bishop. Yeah, he will get the open F file, open E file. Hmm. Looking like everything. What the heck is this? How did I get into this flare? Happy Pawniversary? What the heck is this? Happy Pawniversary? Oh, oh, what the heck is this, man? Look at this. Happy Pawn. Okay, he takes back with the rook. What is wrong with b5? I don't see anything wrong. Let's go b5. Sometimes we can hit that knight and try to put pressure on this pawn. We do have bishop d7 to hit that rook as well. Is queen d7 working now? Maybe he just wants to go here and takes and ruin my pawn structure. Yeah, but after rook f1, I will just move my knight and try to get it on e5. Yeah, that's viable move. Knight d5, maybe we just takes. Pawn takes, we move the bishop to d7 to hit that rook. d5, there is e5. Okay, let's see what white is going to play, then we will decide what to do. Okay, rook f1, he indeed go for that. Now there is a simple threat of eliminating this knight. Bishop takes, rook takes, and my king will be completely open up. So let's go knight d7. This bishop is not actually threatening anything. Maybe he can just go queen g5 and hang his queen, or maybe rook z5 to hang his rook. But now knight e5 takes, rook takes is there. It's not the end. Or maybe we have to prepare that knight e5 with queen c7. But this rook is very strong and he has the open f file. All of his pieces is going to lead into the attack. Yeah, I know. I have to be very, very precise in order to save this game now. Let's see how we can do that. Oh man. Okay, he's giving all of his time to the calculating checkmate in 5 moves. Maybe I'm getting checkmated, guys, now as he's giving all of his time to that thing. Knight e5 takes, rook takes is there. There is bishop d6, by the way, trying to get some initiative going on. But I'm not completely thrilled with that. Knight d5. He's hitting this. I have to eliminate this knight because this knight over here can be a huge weakness. But then maybe he takes back with the pawn. He open up the bishop. He open up the bishop. Man, it's not easy. Not easy. He will get the perfect attack going on. He will have the two rooks on the f file. His bishop will get to open up. Dark square bishop is already aiming on my king. My position looks so passive. So any opening I'm trying, I'm getting cooked. Bishop takes d5. There is e takes d5 simply now. Although I have to eliminate this knight is too strong. He wants to get rid of this dark square bishop. Okay, let's just take this. So hi Ronnie, what? Bishop takes d5. Yes, hi, hello, welcome to the stream. Queen d7. Queen can't go to d7. Look at his gameplay now. I'm sure that I'm going to get cooked. Because look at all of his pieces is going to attack my king. This bishop is way too dangerous. Bishop takes knight takes again. His idea is to sack one of the rooks there. And I have nothing going on this side of the board. I'm playing the Sicilian in a wrong way, man. I'm so many tempo behind. F6, create a hold on E6. Maybe knight c5 going after that bishop. Yeah, let's go knight c5 going after that bishop. If we give up this dark square bishop, at least we can take back, open up the queen. And then maybe we can try to save the game. Yeah, let's go knight c5. Let's go knight c5. Man, I'm getting cooked in every game. Like I'm not even not able to manage myself on 2000, where I was almost to 2200. Man, I still remember that last game where I was completely winning. I was on the verge of getting 2200. Then I just lost. Very good, Chakrabarti. What, Bruno? What do you want to say? I think you are doing something wrong with my mouse key. No, it's fine. Okay, let's see now what he's going to play. He's taking a lot of time and he's playing actually very good. He's not wasting his time for nothing. He's just using his time efficiently. Bro, in the title written you are playing with viewer. Really? Maybe, but I will try to play against my viewer later on the stream. For the moment, let me play on myself, man. I want to get rid of this bishop at least, or either this bishop. If we can force him to give one of these bishops, then we will be a little bit fine. With both of these bishop pairs, both rooks staring down my king side, queen looking to join the attack, it's looking so scary. Uh, he wants to go here and now see the idea. If I take this bishop, he has queen takes d3 still hitting that. g3 will create the dark square weakness. What if I start with g3? Still, any pawn push is going to create a huge weakness on my king side. Knight takes d3. Let's say we have to eliminate one of the bishops. And now queen takes d3, of course. That's no brainer. We have g3. That creates dark square weaknesses. Oh, he takes back with the pawn. I was not assuming this. And now what should I do? What should I do? Bishop f6 is not there. God. g6 to hit the rook. That creates some weakness. This rook has no future there. Queen c7 comes in mind. Try to trade the queen. What is the threat if I just go queen c7? Queen g5 is not a possibility. Any sack, I don't think is working for the moment. So let's go queen c7 and try to get in. Yeah, let's go queen c7. Try to get into c2. g6, I don't want to create g6. I don't want to create unnecessary weakness. g6 is not forced here. It will allow his queen maybe in the future to get into h6. His idea is bishop takes g7, then queen h6 and checkmate. Bishop takes g7. Oh, wow. How you guys are able to see that and I'm not able to see that? That's super tactical. Yeah, we are getting cooked. Bishop takes g7 is there. And we are done. Let's see if we find that or not. Oh, he didn't find. He didn't find that. Bishop takes g7, of course winning. But now maybe we have time to go g6 to hit that. But still I will create some huge weakness on my king side. We have to go for g6. Now it is going to be super tricky. This bishop is, oh. If I take, there is queen g7. Oh. And I cannot take both of the threats as this bishop is in the way. Even if I push f5, this bishop is in the way. Man, how these guys are playing like machine. I'm not able to see any of these. There's no defense. If I try to cut off the bishop, there is queen takes h7. I'm losing everything like really. रेटिंग कितनी आई ओपोनेंट की जितनी भी आए भाई क्या ही फर्क पड़ता है सब तो हार रहे हैं also his accuracy is so bad he just played with 1600 rating accuracy is just 60.1 maybe because he gets the winning position almost and he missed many chances that's why but he played really good everything is going out of my mind nowadays Till this point I was fine. Computer wants to go e5, but who will keep this pawn on f5, man? So annoying. Rook takes f4 is best move, of course. He wants to get the open file. b5 is going into the wrong direction. And I make some series of inaccuracy. Computer wants to go knight e5 and sag a pawn and save this game somehow. It was a blunder. Bishop takes d. Yeah, he don't play any real bad move, but he missed some chances. He missed some chances. Yeah, f6 was must. Okay, let's go. Okay, let's go. Let's cross 2000 today as I'm losing everything. It's really bad. Where I was 22 and I'm close to getting 2000, man. I'm even not able to maintain myself on this 2000 rating. And the line I prepared against this line, nobody is nowadays going for that, and I'm getting confused in every game how to proceed and what to play. Okay, current defense is the best. Let's force white hand. Do you want to give up that? No. Let's win the knight because there is no queen b3 working as we have queen c8. Maybe. Maybe he will just go for queen b3. Yeah. To hit this pawn and this pawn. And okay, it didn't go. So let's just defend this. Still there is queen b3 and we are not in time to finish my development. Now he will definitely go for queen b3. We will go b5, takes queen takes b5 and we just go rook c8 to defend that. Although there is a knight e5, we have queen d7. No, not queen, queen c7. Oh, I don't know what he's trying. Maybe he wants to get knight e5, even with more pressure over here. So what if I start with this move, pushing the bishop back, bishop c2, and we have bishop f5, hitting the queen move, and we will trade the light square bishop, and we will be fine. In these type of structure, if you can manage to eliminate the light square bishop, you will be fine. Maybe he can just sag this bishop on b5. That's also a possibility, as I have not finished my development. He can just go for that. That's not out of the question. Bishop takes b5, a takes d5, queen takes b5, which will pin the knight. We have rook c8, then there is knight e5, putting more pressure on this knight. He goes there. Okay, he wants to keep that bishop. Okay. Now there is the threat of this move and he will hit my knight. That should be a blunder maybe, but not. That's not a blunder. Knight e5 is coming now maybe. Bishop c7, knight e5. And bishops are will be in the standoff. Okay, let's go rook ac8. Let's just defend this knight. Now if he goes knight e5, we will trade that bishop there. Okay, I can drop it back. I don't want to give the bishop for the knight. Oh, let's see now what he's going to do. Now we can finish my development. Now we can finish our development. We are just ready to castle. And he is yet to develop all of these three minor pieces. I have all of my pieces developed and we are just one step away from castling. If we can castle now, okay, let's castle. There is no threat, I guess. Yeah, let's castle. And now one of the idea is to go knight a5, then sitting on c4. That's a huge outpost for our knight. And if you can induce b3, this c3 pawn will become a huge weakness then. And you can quickly develop. Okay, I see the idea. He wants to go knight g3 and hit my bishop. But then we can drop this bishop back and start hitting his queen. So I'm completely not worried about knight g3. Because after knight g3, this bishop g6 will comes with an attack on the queen. I hope that makes sense. So let's just go with our queen side plan. Sitting where? Sitting where? Sitting. Sitting. Hello guys. Pratu. Yes, hello. Bishop takes f3. Okay, let's just trade that bishop. That's way too strong piece. There was no bishop g6 as he would have just eliminated that bishop. And now I can go knight c4. If he takes, we have b takes c4 and we will open the b file to hit that target. That pawn can become a soft pawn in the event. Should I go for this move? But let's try to go knight e4 first. Let's centralize this knight. And we can now go f5 to completely solidify that knight. Hello Slav Society. Let's see now how he's going to continue this game. If he try to go f3, then maybe we go knight d6, then we put one of the knight on c4, and if he takes the knight then we will just interchange that knight with the d knight. This bishop is perfectly controlling this important diagonal. Maybe he wants to get queen involved with queen g4 or queen h5. That's why he takes there with the queen. Let's see. But if we try to get in with the queen, we will drop the knight back and we will harass his queen. We don't want to let his queen sit there. Let's harass his queen, and now maybe we have this knight c4 move. Let's see where he wants to go. Okay, he goes there. Knight c4 now. Let's go h6 to stop bishop d5 first of all. Let's go h6 to stop. The knight on e4 is not a outpost, can be pushed back using the king's pawn. Yeah, I know, bro. I know. I knows that. I knows that. Now let's reposition this bishop on this nice d6 square. And now if I goes here, he takes. We just take back with the pawn. This bishop will be controlling that diagonal. That's very important because sometimes this bishop can go to f4 and start controlling this b8 square, which we want to put my rook on to hit that target later on. In the event of knight takes c4, knight takes c4, b takes c4. I want my rook to be on b8 to hit that target. Let's see if I can get our moves in or not. Okay, also he's getting low on time. He has only 5 minutes as compared to us. But it's very good thing actually to take their time. Unfortunately, I'm bad at it. I just rush with all the moves. But let's try to improve our position to the maximum. Then we will try to go there. Maybe we can start by queen c7 as well. That is also a good move. If he goes bishop f4, okay, he goes queen f3, which I'm not completely thrilled about. Maybe he wants to set up the traps of bishop takes h6, d h6, and he wants to take this knight. But my queen is defending there, so let's go with our plan. Let's go knight c4, takes, we takes towards the center. Then we position our rook on b8 to try to hit that pawn. Okay, now he's going to feel the heat as he's getting low on time. 4 minutes 30 seconds, that's not a lot of time. And he is yet to develop these two pieces. Yeah, his queen is a little bit active. Let's take as planned, and now we are going to play rook b8. Start hitting this soft weakness. He can go b3, but then we just take and we open up c file. b3 we takes ab and we quickly go queen c7 to hit that target. Maybe he takes that pawn, we will be not caring about that. Maybe we can just defend that as well. Okay, that was his idea to protect that f4 square. Okay, let's go rook b8, start hitting that. Even if we trade here, queen takes d6 and we will be completely fine. And we will put all of my pieces on the b file to hit that b2 target. Okay, he just defend. And now let's go rook b2 because in the long run it can defend my 7th rank. And now I'm ready to play queen c7. I just have to push the paddle because now he's getting really low on time. That's not a good thing. Now that's not a good thing. Okay, because b3 is not working, he's going to hard time defending this pawn. He's going to have a hard time. Now queen c7 and rook b8 is coming. So I think our plan is going to have a complete perfection. If we can push him to burn more of his time, if he gets below 3 minutes, it will be really juicy. Let's see. Don't speak English, whatever come to mouth, please think and talk slowly in English. Okay, bro. Hi, teacher. Hello, student. If queen c7, then bishop takes h6, and he will take your knight with his queen. Oh wow, that's a great spot. That's a great spot. By the way, that's a great spot. But he didn't go for that, and he didn't give me chance to play queen c7. Luckily, oh, that was out of my radar. And now he's under 3 minutes, which is very good. Now we just have to go rook b8, and he will start feeling the pressure. And if this knight moves, then knight e4 will be even stronger. And I don't think his knight is very active on d3. He can try to trade this knight with knight h4. We will just go knight e4. But then he can just go back. Then we take and damage his pawn structure at least. Then rook b8. Still there. We can push this pawn to a3 if he goes here to induce him to take towards the... Okay, let's just go rook b8. We don't have to overthink it. Rook b5 and now queen b6. We can get these moves quickly in. And now if this knight move, knight e4 will come with an attack on the rook. So that's also a perk of keeping this knight prospect on e4 open. Look at how we make a plan and we are just sticking to it. He is not doing anything on the king side. That's why our plan is going to perfection. But had he tried to create some chaos on the king side, I would have devoted my time to defend my king as well. But he didn't try, which is giving us free hand. That's why you have to create a counterplay on the other side of the board when your opponent try to play on the flank or any other side of the board. If your opponent try to play on the king side, maybe you can try to play on the queen side to deflect his attention. But he is not doing that. He is just allowing me to get all of my pieces. Now it comes with a greater effect. And now queen b6. I'm just keeping my foot on it. Rook c7, queen b6. But queen is leading the attack, so maybe we have to go rook b6, then sliding this queen to b8. Then it will be the perfect scenario. Okay, let's go rook b6. Then I will be following up with queen b8. I don't want my queen to lead the attack. It was not leading the attack, but it was in between. But if I get my queen on the bottom of the attack, it will be super active. Keep this pattern in my mind. Keep this pattern in your mind. Okay, now maybe he will just go knight g3 and we will repeat the move one time. And again, if he goes knight h5, maybe we can take queen takes h5, then queen b8. And he will have no defense against that b2 pawn. Okay, he is threatening checkmate. That's good. He is threatening checkmate, by the way. Finally, he is doing something. Maybe we just drop this knight back. Or maybe we just go g6. Because there is no knight f6 working. g6, but there is f3. We have this move. Okay, we just have to be precise now. I cannot mess it up. Maybe we have queen f8. But queen f8 looks too odd. It looks passive. g6 followed by king g7. Coming in my mind. g6, knight f5, king g6. Knight f4, king g7. Yeah, let's go g6. Do not overthink it. There's no knight f6 because knight is controlling. Maybe he can start by taking that knight. We take it back, then knight f6. We have king h7. He goes here. We have king f8. And his attack will be over. And pressure on b2 pawn will be immense. I don't think giving that exchange is going to working for white. And look at the time advantage. We have almost 7 minutes on the clock. He is running out of time. 12 seconds. 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. And that's GG. Let's go. Finally we managed to win this game. Knight e8 4. Where is knight e8, man? Aha, there was knight e8. He missed that. Wow, he missed that. Wow, he missed that. There is no check, man. This check is not working. But maybe he has to go for like this line. g6, he takes, there is knight e. But maybe I would have found this idea. King g7, there is knight e8. So we can just go king h8 there. Right. If you get to that point, yeah, sometimes it can come into your mind. Yeah, yeah. I missed that in my calculation, but once I get to that road, maybe I could have found that. Maybe not, but he didn't go for that line, so we are fine. Bro, you can do live streaming like a long video, not like in YouTube Shorts in live streaming. But there I will not get many viewers. That's problem. Okay, let's review this game. Let's see where did I go wrong and where did I go correct. Let's try to take some lesson. Okay, so the unfortunately his accuracy is better than mine. Wow, man. He, he has the accuracy of 87.4 and I have the accuracy of 85.6. So it was pretty much high level game, but I managed to because he burned all of his time, but still he was fine. We get into the Karukan variation, bishop g4, bishop b5, we develop our bishop e6, b5 is fine, rook c8, we draw our bishop back. Okay, now black is better, it's -1. I missed the chance to computing bishop g6 first with tempo, but we didn't get the chance. Now it's just equal. Black is better, it's plus 0.41 in favor of black. Knight f6, queen e2, h6, good move. Knight g3, bishop d6, also fine. Queen f3, and now knight c4. Computer wants to go b5 and open up the queen side. But I had the clear idea to take here and hit that target at the end, which we did. Now black is better. Rook b8. Computer wants to take here, then go rook b8. But we go rook b8 instantly to hit that. Rook e2 defend. Rook b7, good move. Takes. Rook here and rook b8. Now we have perfectly going for our plan. He just defend that and now rook b4, rook b5, knight h5. Computer wants to trade and black is winning. Black is winning. Just division of labor. This rook is pressing this pawn and you are hitting this pawn now. If he goes a3, then you can just take. You can just take here because ba, there is back rank issue as this queen is controlling this important escaping square. Wow, man. That's crazy. It was completely out of my radar. I was not thinking about just going for rook a5, hitting that weakness, and a3 was never going to working as this queen is going to control that escaping square. That's how computer thinks in a long run. That's why he wants to take here, deflecting queen to the king side, then going rook a5, forcing a3 and capture. ba, rook b1 wins the game. Well, that's easy. I didn't see those of the lines. Okay. That's it. Let's go for another game. I hope you guys enjoy the analysis. If you do, you can hit that like button and help the algorithm to push this stream to the more people. And if you are finding it helpful, you can give me a sub. Yeah, thank you Slap Society. Thank you very much for your sub. Let's start another one. Okay, in this game I'm white, so I'm gonna start with one e4. Why nowadays every player is coming with no profile? It's kind of strange. He's trying to play Owen's defense. Okay, let's go here. It looks passive, but it's solid. Let's go c3, but he's going for double fianchetto. Let's go h3. Maybe we develop this knight as well. Let's go a4 to keep handling there. Let's remaneuver. He's not castling king side, that's why I'm not castling as well. Because if I castle king side, maybe he can just go queen side. That's also an option. Should we just take? No. Let's just go with our plan, because if he takes, we can just take it back and we will get the open a file. Whereas if I take, he has a, b and we have to trade the rooks. Maybe we can go for that line, but that's, if I take, this will be hanging, so that's a good move. Can I go here to offer a bishop trade and force e5? That's kind of alternative. Here e5, we just drop this bishop back, takes, we can take, and then we will try to play for another game. Let's go bishop d4. He's not castling. These type of things are scary. They are well prepared in their lines and they can just walk around everything. Okay, at least I forced this move. Now maybe he's out of his prep. Maybe out of his prep. Okay, he just defend. Let's keep the tension there. Certainly he will not go for queen side castle now because all of the pawns is just moving forward. Now maybe the perfect opportunity to just close that queen side and go for the king side attack. I think he is knocking. Yeah, let's just go c4. Let's try to close the queen side. If he goes b3, we are not okay. We weakens this diagonal. Sorry, square maybe. Can we hit that? Okay, let's try to induce f6. Every pawn push will create a weakness. f6, we just drop this bishop back. Knight e4, we will eliminate that knight. Maybe with the knight, not with the knight, maybe with the bishop. Then we drop this knight back and we will go f4. Oh, now his idea is to go queen side. As queen, I have closed queen side, man. And he will go for king side attack. And we don't have any breakthrough on the queen side. Wow, he just tricked me. He gives me the false sense of going king side castle, and now he just wanna go queen side, and it is going to be super hard to create any kind of attack on his king if he castle here. But he has free hand to create the attack on the king side. So he successfully tricked me. He successfully tricked me. Okay, let's go back here and let's try to go f5 ourselves. We have to open up any front at least to create some counter attack. We have to open up the front. F5 is working, right? Yeah, f5 should be working. I'm not worried about taking this bishop because this knight is so active here. Even if we take here, oh, there is fork. Why I'm not addressing the threat? I should have just dropped this bishop back to control, then f4. Man, I'm simply not addressing my opponent's threat. I'm working so hard to win a single game of chess, and I'm messing up everything in 10 seconds. He will just trade everything now. He's up an exchange. Simplification. Man, once you start losing, everything is just going out of your mind. It's so hard to get back onto that rhythm. Oh, he's just not taking that. If I take, maybe there's DE. Man, Poison is going to get completely shut down on every. Oh yeah, he just castle. He knows how to play chess. Only I don't know how to play, man. If I go f5, he will go g5, and I have no activity. Fuck off. Let's take. Let's give him the f file. Fuck, I'm fucked up. Completely fucked up. He will take towards this pawn. If it is with this pawn, then there is bishop g5 or maybe knight g5. But he knows how to play. He will take back with the d pawn and keep this square protected. He takes back with the knight. That's surprising. Makes sense. He wants to trade. Let's go knight h to induce d5 because then I can go knight f5. Then knight or bishop blocks. I hate this super close position. Yeah, I hate this super close position. Knight takes e5. Knight takes e5 is not good. I think he wants to push f5. Sag is not working. I don't think we have anything now. Oh no, there's knight which is defending. I'm not a fool. Maybe I can go bishop f4 to eliminate this knight. Then there will be the threat of knight takes g6. But there is this fork already. Maybe we take this bishop. He takes my knight and hit this, and everything will be hanging there. So bishop f4 is not working because of this move. But maybe we have knight f5. So that can be the good move. Yeah, bishop f4, g5, knight f4, knight f5 hitting the queen. And the moment he moved the queen, we just move this bishop. Yeah, let's try bishop f5. Let's induce this move. Bishop b4 eliminate the knight. Bishop f4. Oh, sorry, bishop f4. Yeah, we had to calculate this d5, but with g5 we are fine. We have this, and he just goes for that. Let's hit the queen, and now we can eliminate the knight as well. But maybe we want to keep this bishop to protect this diagonal, and we can sacrifice itself on c5 sometime. Okay, keep that in protected. I don't want to give this, but knight is also strong. But problem with this bishop is giving up bishop is he is up in exchange. And the more pieces I trade it off, the more chances he will get to win this game. So let's keep this. At least this knight is now super active. We can eliminate this bishop and we can go here. But if I go here, he can just take this knight and open up the H file. He's not giving me the time. He's not giving me the time, man. Because if I take this bishop, there will be no threat. He can just take this knight. I goes back. That's still bad. Wait, no h1, sorry. Knight h1. Knight h1, there is g5 maybe. Knight h5 is there. He will just move the rook. Oh, knight h5 is there, yeah. Yeah, knight h5, double attacking the bishop. He has to defend, then we just take that bishop with one of the knight. Yeah, let's go knight h4. Let's go knight h5. g5, we just take this. King h1. Yeah, we have to go king h1 at some moment. Time is also an issue. Rook takes. Rook takes, we are fine. We will get the exchange back. Okay, he's giving the exchange back, so maybe we can just go for that. Yeah. But maybe we can just keep this knight on here as well. But there is the threat of g5, which is dangerous. Which is dangerous, of course. So maybe we should just take queen takes and queen d1. Yeah, let's go. Queen d1 to stop g4 working. And maybe we can go queen bishop g4, knight takes g4, and queen takes g4. That position might be good for us because f file is now open for our rook and the queen. If he allow, I will go bishop g5. Okay, he's allowing this check. He is allowing this check. Let's start with this check. And now queen f3, and we are ready to attack this weakness. We are ready to attack this weakness. Rook f8, queen f5. But there is knight d4. We just take. There's queen takes, unfortunately. So maybe this, but there's knight d4 immediately. Oh, let's go here. Maybe we just give this bishop up for the knight and his pawn will be doubled up. Oh, he goes here. Let's defend that. And now I see a tactic. Oh, he's in time. Man, he is in time. Now g5, he is in time. Maybe we can just sack this and go for the queen side attack. But we don't have enough pieces there as well. This is not working because of this bishop. Let's go king h1 first to get rid of that attack. Time is the issue. If he goes here, then maybe we have this move and we are threatening this queen-ish, pawn-ish, and we win the rook at the end. But he's not giving me the time. There is no way to hit this pawn with the queen. I have to remaneuver my queen there. But if I go here, then oh, he's forcing this. Really? Early. Let's take rook takes, of course. Oh, okay. I think he wants to trade everything with this move. Oh, that pawn was hanging at the end. He sees the tactic and he just goes for that. So let's go for this weakness now. If somehow I can get in my queen onto the queen side, it will be super active. And we can secure his queen. At least we have the bishop pair. If we can equalize the material and we can trade the queen, I think we will be better because this pawn is going to be a weakness. But he has this bishop c2 hitting that at the end. Maybe we have this move then. Yeah, maybe we have this move. But it all depends on black's play. Let's see if you're going to defend this with knight c7 or not. Okay, he's giving this pawn up. Let's take. And we will be immediately going to hit this if we trade. If knight, okay, this is now hanging. So, okay, he gives up this. Maybe he wants to create that partial. If I take, takes. Oh, there will be no way to defend that. Oh man, we cannot take this. We have to go here. And now he has the wow man. He's playing like super machine. Find all the move. Now this is a huge weakness. If I push, he can just take. I have no way. He's winning. I know he's winning. Now he has this move. Then he takes this and it's resign time. When you're going to face reveal. Man, I'm doing so hard work to win this game. I'm complete messed up. 66%. I'm playing like 1600. I'm playing like real 1600. Oh, I should have just taken this and allow this capture. And just cancel and give the exchange up. Wow. Because your castle, your position is active. I don't want to review this guy. There was nothing, bro. He was taking another pawn. He was super active there. Oh, he wants to go for immediate checkmate, man. Wow. Look at him. He wants to go for immediate checkmate. Knight f3 back. Bad thing. Queen f3 is possibility. He moves his queen and we move our queen. Yeah, let's go queen f3. Queen f3, queen takes, knight takes. He damaged my pawn structure. Queen f3 takes. Knight takes, there is bishop takes. I will take back with the pawn. And knight f3 is equally wrong because he started by taking that. But then maybe we can take back with the bishop. Queen g4 is there. Yeah, queen g4 looks fine. If we hit just queen g3, but there is one more attack. Then queen f3 is forced. But let's try queen g4. And now rook d1, rook a d1. Now rook a d1. He can try h5 by the way. Yeah, he's trying, he's just going for that line. Now queen g3, there is bishop e5 and forcing queen f3. Then takes. These guys tease the blood and he just goes for that. Queen g3, he's gonna go play bishop e5 anyway. So queen f3 takes. Knight takes, bishop takes, pawn takes. We have to go for this line. We have no option. We have no option. You should try one knight f3 because most of the players prepare how to play against one e4. Yeah, that's right. That's correct. He just goes for now. He's forcing. Okay, let's go. Now this line is unavoidable. But at least we are going to have a bishop pair. At least we are going to have a bishop pair if he goes for this line. He can just move the queen as well. But where will you move? If you move the queen, we can just take that pawn. So he does not have any option. He just has to go for this. Let's go here. Okay, now he didn't take my knight. So I will not give him chance to damage my pawn structure. Let's go knight e4, knight d4. If he puts this pawn, knight f5 is there. Okay, now this makes sense to hit that. g6, bishop f3, bishop takes, knight takes. Yeah, we have to go for this endgame, which is going to be equal. Oh man, I have to go rook e2. That looks way too passive, blocking of my own bishop. Maybe we can go rook d2 to hit the knight now. But this guy is super tactical. Rook d1. Yeah, rook d1 was there as well. Should have started with rook d1, but I tried to hit that pawn and got hit with knight d3. And now maybe we have to go rook d2. There can be no e5 then. He can even go e5 now. And I have to go knight b3 as knight f3 allow him to capture there. Okay, he's just doubling up. Let's go here, hit the knight. If he goes here, we can just take that knight. Takes, bishop takes, rook takes, pawn takes. And we will be fine. Knight goes back. Okay, he goes there. We just take this pawn. I'm not seeing anything wrong in that. He wants to go knight c4. We have rook e2. We are fine. Knight takes, pawn takes. If he takes my bishop, I will take back with the pawn. If you take back with the rook, you will give up that pawn back. Yeah. This guy is almost playing super actively, so we have to be very careful. Hi, you remember me? I'm back. Yasvi Rawal. Yeah, I do remember you. Rook d1, knight c4. Yeah. He's hitting that pawn. Maybe I can just drop this bishop back to f3 and contest that strong bishop. If he goes here, we take that bishop, but there's this capture, and if I take, he can take that. So if he takes here, maybe we just take back with the bishop, or maybe pawn as well. Maybe I will take back with the pawn to stop e5. Not to stop, but maybe. Okay, he's not taking my bishop. Maybe he's thinking that this knight is so active. What if I just eliminate that bishop? Should I try rook takes? Rook takes is there. And then we double up here. Let's take bishop takes d5. Yeah, let's see, rook takes. And now maybe we just double up because if I want to go bishop c1, but my rook will be passive. So let's just double up here. And now I'm ready to play bishop c1. So this is the last opportunity for black to take this bishop. Last opportunity. Maybe now he will take that, as he is saying that bishop c1 is a possibility. He will take that now. Oh, he didn't take. He didn't take. So let's move this bishop to c1. We have to calculate e5. Knight f3 is there. Rook here. We will not be worried about that. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Oh, we lose the defender of that. Man, that's my problem. I always give up my advantage. Let's go here. Oh man, I always give away all of my advantage. I didn't see that bishop is extra defending that one. Okay, we are fine. आपको मेरा नाम पता है संजीव भाई? Yes भाई. I know your name. You are Sagar. You are Sagar. Okay, where should I move my bishop? If I goes here, that allows this move. And his rook is now nicely placed, maybe. Maybe now his rook is nicely placed. Okay, let's hit that rook. I want to keep this bishop onto this diagonal because there is no rook d1, there is no rook d2. Should I take control of that file? Check is there. Let's go king h2 to get rid of the check. Let's go king h2. f6 bishop e3, and now I can go for this plan as well. Okay, if I goes here, there is this move, hitting the rook and hitting the pawn. Let's start by bishop e3. Oh, I want to go here, but there is this move again. We have this check, king move. Can I go for this plan? Let's try to get this bishop on f6. Let's try to set up a checkmating net. He's just waiting for rook c2. Once I get my bishop on f6, then I will try to go rook c2. Then if this happens, then we can go for that check. As this bishop is nicely controlling d8, so he will be not able to drop that rook as well. Okay, he hit the rook and he takes control of the c2 as well. Makes sense. Makes sense. What he's cooking up? We have to go rook b2. Or maybe we can try to go active. But that gives away second rank. Oh no, there is no rook d2. So maybe we can go for rook e4. Yeah, let's try to be active. Let's go rook e4. Should have played this before. Yeah, rook e4. Yeah, should have played this before bishop f6. At least we have rook e1 c1. Rook e1 to c1. We have rook e1 to c1. And now we are just one step away from bishop f6. Maybe now he will go for king g7. Yeah. King g7, maybe we go rook ac1, rook e1 to c1, then maybe rook c4 to hit that knight and keep an eye on there. We have to be careful about this knight. This knight can become so tricky some moment. Okay, he goes back. What if I goes bishop f6? What is his plan? I don't know. Yeah, he's allowing me to go bishop f6. Yeah, let's go bishop f6. Now there is this threat as well. That is even dangerous. Wow, this is even dangerous. Rook h4, he will not have any defense. And if we start with this move, then rook h4 just wins the game. Rook h4 is a big threat. And if you go rook e4, big deal, we just take. We will be up an exchange. Okay, he stopped that threat. He stopped that threat. He stopped that threat. Maybe rook c1 now to hit that knight. Yeah, let's go rook c1 now. Let's change the plan. Let's hit that knight. If he goes here, we just move this bishop. He stopped rook h4. Rook h4 would have been so juicy. Rook c1 attack the knight. Okay, he is hitting this. Very good. We just drop it back to b1. Maybe. Then here, and we have rook c4. But rook bishop b2, there is rook e2, rook d2. Let's go bishop a1. And now he has to think about the knight. No, play g4. G4 was also there, g4, g5. G4, but you cut off the connection from the rook to the h4 square. Yeah, your idea is right to go g5 to solidify that bishop, but it is fine. We are still threatening this knight. If rook c7, we have this move, and if rook c5, we can take, and we will win the pawn. It's just a blunder. He just blundered the game because bishop is also hitting this one. Yeah, let's just take and offer a rook trade. He wants to get that pawn, but we will be winning. I'm sure that we will be winning. Let's take. I don't think he is in time because there is this check, king h7, and we have checkmate. And it is defended as well by the bishop. So our pressure does the work this time. Oh, tough game. Tough game. Let's start with that check. But let's just drop this bishop, just solidify the pawn. We don't have to worry about. Now rook c7 is coming. He should rejoin now. Hi, yes, kids knowledge, hello. Abhyuday Toma, rook d8. You had rook d8. Where? Okay, let's finish this game first, then we will try to see the idea. Are you Indian? Yeah, bro, I'm Indian. You can see the flag. I don't know how this came up here. Yeah, this happy pawn anniversary. Why, bro? Let's take this. Offer a rook trade. There is no rook d2. And now let's just create a passer. I think he wants to set this pawn in motion. But we will play g3 at a opportune moment and we will stop f4. Yeah, let's go g4. He's trying to create some attack. We do have this check as well, forcing king to back rank. Let's take, and now we have this check. ब्रो गेम में अबॉर्ट हो रहा है क्यों? विनिंग पोजीशन रहती है, ओपोनेंट अबॉर्ट कर देता है. मे बी chess.com has some server issue. That's the only reason when you start getting your game aborted. Bro, can I play a match with you, please? Yeah, of course you can play. Let me finish this one, and after this one, you guys can send me the challenge. It's a flare. Yeah, I know it's a flare, but it was not my flare. I have not set this one. I don't know where it came from. Me too, please. Can I play with you? Yeah, yes, yes, Sweeraval. You guys can play. Okay, Surendram. Yeah. Let me finish this one, then you guys can send me the challenge. Now he is not making his move, which is bad. Which is, of course, bad. And if you guys are finding it a little bit helpful, you guys can. Okay, let's throw this check, force the king to the back rank because this bishop is controlling that square. This takes, pawn takes. And now let's start pushing the passer. वो अबॉर्ट नहीं अबेंडन होता है. अबॉर्ट में स्टार्ट होने से पहले कर सकते हैं जब तक कोई मूव ना करे तब तक. या और जब कोई मूव कर दे और तब अबेंडन हो तो गेम तो जीत जाते हैं ना. वी गॉट सम पॉइंट्स फॉर दैट. ही इज गोइंग फॉर दैट बट दिस इज सिंपली नॉट वर्किंग. टेक्स एंड टेक्स. Yeah, you have rook f3, but we can just drop my bishop back to e3 to defend this pawn. Yeah, he's trying last attempt, but it is not going to be working. Okay, let's hit the rook. Rook is officially trapped, but he can go there maybe. But now we can just push this pawn. मेरे पास स्क्रीनशॉट है ब्रो अबॉर्ट का 3 गेम के लिए. If they abort in the starting, that's fine, but I don't think anybody can abort the game in between. हाँ, पर वो ऊपर बोल रहा है कि उसको अबॉर्ट करने का ऑप्शन नहीं आता और ये बोल रहे हैं. आई डोंट नो. इट इज विनिंग. यू कांट स्टॉप दैट पॉन. आई नो. लेट्स गो हियर. And now this is the move, but we can throw this check. Then king h7, and we have rook h8 check, king d6, and we promote the pawn, forcing black to give up the rook for the queen, and we just recapture. Oh, bro, my ID is Daniel James. Bro, I'm not sending challenge to anyone. If you want to play, you can send me the challenge on yourself. I will wait for you. You can prepare your challenge now as this game is going to get finished in a couple of moves. Finally, we are managed to win this game. Wow, it has been so hard for me. Ooh. Okay, I don't know what he's thinking. King g7, king g7. Okay, he's going that. But now that okay, but let's just take this pawn. We have simple move, rook h8. If he takes this pawn, we have rook h7 skewer. We win the rook. And if we try to go king g7 to stop that, it's now easy. We have rook g8 check now. It's a check, so he has to respond with the king move. Then we just simply promote this pawn. Rook takes b8, we have rook takes b8, and we win the game like that. And finally, he chooses to resign. Let's review this game. Let's see what is the accuracy. If there was any lesson to take or not. Wait, Yashvi. Daniel, if you want to play, please send me the challenge for Blitz game and unrated. Blitz and unrated. Okay, we have 3 misses in this game. We have 3 misses. We started off with French defense. Bishop e3 was slight inaccuracy. Oh, computer wants to go bishop e4 here to hit the rook and forcing c6. Forcing c6. फैंटम, आपकी इंग्लिश तो बहुत अच्छी है. कहाँ से सीखी? कहाँ से सीखी भाई? ऐसे ही सीखे ब्रो. आई थॉट यू वेर प्लेइंग ब्लिट्ज. व्हाट? Seiko FC. Seiko FC. It's fine. Okay, I will play in some time. Mera paise wrong. Bro, you were 2180 last week. What happened? Hope you can climb back. Yeah, bro, thank you. Happy Falcon. Thank you very much for your support. Yeah, let's see if I can get that in or not. Okay, let's finish this review. Blitz, yeah. If anybody wants to play, please send me a challenge for Blitz game. Okay, that was the way. I didn't see C3, which gives black pair play. Queen G4, Queen G3. Oh, computer wants to go F4. But we try to read it this way. Rook E2 was the only move. Position is completely equal. Black is fine with this setup. Black is down a pawn, but it's fine. We give that pawn back. And now I see the idea of going bishop G5, then bishop F6. Although I waste a move with bishop E3, I should have stick my bishop on F6 here. And white is better, it's +1. White will be always threatening that back rank check, or either rook E4, rook H5, rook H4. I just missed that chance. I goes here. Again, I see that idea now. Rook E4, bishop F6 here. Oh, we have rook D1. Oh man, we had rook D1. If he takes rook H4 and checkmate is unstoppable. Wow, man, rook D1 was crazy, brilliant resource. Computer saying knight E7, knight H4 anyway. And now if he goes here, you take this rook. Or you can just take that rook as well. You can even take this one. If he takes here, you win that rook and you are winning the game. And after this, if he takes this, there is checkmate on the board with rook h8. Wow, that was crazy resource. I didn't see this move. That goes all. I moved that rook. I didn't see rook d1 deflecting, and now he finds the idea. Okay, I thought we have rook bishop. Oh, sorry, we had bishop b2, but there was rook d2 hitting this pawn, hitting that bishop, and you are not in time to take that knight. That's why I just go bishop a8, which was the top move. Now knight is hanging. He's not in time to capture here, and he just blundered the game with that. He tried to throw his hands, but it was not enough. We simply win the game in 10 more moves. Okay, now you guys can send me the challenge. Now, okay, let's play against Palla. Let's give him a chance. Still request INCL. Okay, let's finish this one. Oh, 5 minutes, bro. No, 5 minutes. Please send me the challenge for 3 minutes. 3 minute challenge. If you guys are enjoying the game, you can hit that like button. Hers, I can't play rapid game against you. If you want to play, you have to send me the challenge for 3 minute Blitz game. 3 minute Blitz game, please. Daniel James, why are you sending me the challenge for rated game? Let me send you the challenge. Let me send you the challenge. Hold on. 3 minute unrated. Accept that one. Surendra, you have to wait. Let me finish this one. Let's go for the Khan defense. We take it back. Let's go here. Knight f6. Take. Giving out the bishop for the knight in the opening. Bad idea. Oh wow, he's going for the king side attack. Wow, look at that, man. Look at that attack from a 500. Am I losing? Wow, there is queen f3. There is queen f3. What the heck is he trying to do? Queen d6. Defends the threat of sacrificing that knight. Bishop is going to back on the e4. It's over. Do you stream daily at a fixed time? Yeah, bro. I DK via WXYZ. Oh, now the threat is that checkmate. Queen f6. Yeah, let's go queen f6. Offer a queen trade. Please play next match with me, bro. Please. Okay, Surendra. Okay, I see. Don't spam messages. After this one, I will wait for your challenge. Let me finish this game, then I will wait for your challenge. Okay, I'm fine with this queen trade. I'm fine. Let's defend that pawn. And now we have bishop e4 coming back. We are just winning the game. f3, we have bishop c4, bishop f5, and everything is well protected. e6, we will bring this bishop out and we will cancel. Yes, 100%. Yeah. Let me play next. Please play with me, bro. Please. Okay, I will try to play against you guys as well, but you have to wait. I cannot play against everyone at a time. One game at a time. One game at a time. I will get crushed. I don't have my brother today. Oh, so rather you can say you don't have your stockfish today prepared. Castle. I'm fine. Let's open up the C file as we are ready to hit that C2 pawn with the rook, and this bishop is also making a contact on C2. Wow, he's helping me to open up the file. You can't take here. Let's take and takes, and the game is simply over. Okay, good move. Not letting me open up the C file. Palla got roasted by the streamer. I'm so sorry for that. I'm so sorry for that. Check. King here. We have this check, but let's pin this bishop first. And there is no defense. You have to go here, like I can even sack the rook, but maybe we are just pushing this pawn through. King d3, king e3 is the only move. We have this move, and then we take this. But let's go here. Let's go for this one. We don't have to sack the pieces. Bishop b4 is coming, then we will simply win this bishop. And he just fall for that, as expected from 500. There is no check which is working. It's okay, brother. If you think I cheated, then it's okay. No problem with me. Yeah, I do. I do think. Oh, this is simply checkmate. Because now rook is defended. Look, this bishop is slicing off the diagonal. This rook is controlling all of the squares. Bishop a3 will be checkmate. Bishop a3 is just going to be checkmate. Next one, Surendra, you can send me the challenge. Oh, it's rated. I set up the unrated game, but although it's a rated game, had I lost this one, I would have lost 16 points. But luckily, I am the one who is going to win this one. Okay, he's burning now all of his time. Good game by the opponent, maybe. It's still now. It's not a segment because he eliminated that bishop. Good move. So let's just take this knight. Please accept I'm standing, but it's coming like too many challenges. Why is sacrificing the rook? Let's throw this check. Check and checkmate. Bro, after me. Surendra, let me play against Surendra, then I can play against you. Have you ever played King Brilliancy? Yeah, bro, yeah. Well, I have played King Brilliancy. I will show you that. I will show you that in a video, not on stream. I will show you that on a video, maybe tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow I can make a video on that. I have played a King Brilliancy. That's so cool. Okay, let's play against Surendra. He's sending the challenge for rated game. Or maybe this one is his second ID as he has just joined recently. Let's send him challenge for unrated game. And let's get in. Bro, are you going? No, bro, I'm not going. Bro, me. Wait. I want to play with you. Let's go for the Sicilian. And maybe we can get the knight off in. But he's not opening up the position with d4. What he's trying to do. What you're cooking up. Wow. Really? Am I going to get crushed, man? Oh, going back. Too passive. Too passive. I can take here. He takes here. That's not good. Let's hit the queen. And this is still hanging. So maybe he just takes, and then he moves the. Okay, you hang the bishop maybe. This is defended. Let's bring this knight out. Let's hit the queen. Hmm. Queen d4, offering a queen trade, defending the knight. Okay, knight takes. That's it. Bro, please play with me. Standing challenge from that time, please. Okay, Yasvi, I will play against you. And he hang the fork at the end. Takes. We have knight takes c2 fork. And that's the end of it. That's the end of it. Okay, let him waste a move. We win this pawn with check. And we win this check. And knight is also falling. Everything is falling apart. Everything is falling apart. Let's just defend this castle, bring rook into the game, and that's game over simply. Let's castle. What is that move? This is defended, by the way. That's defended, man. That's defended. Why are you playing like that? Oh, there can be windmill if this pawn disappear and he takes on g7. But I'm not going to give him that time. Rook d2 is coming and he hang the rook. He hang the rook. Good game, yeah, really good game. It is again rated. I'm selecting unrated game. I don't know why it is getting switched to rated game. That's bad. Bro, you have captured why? You have captured why? Bro, your stream is lame. Late. Your stream is late. Who said that? King here. And let's set up a check meeting. And now this is going to be a checkmate. Not immediately. What happened to my stream? It's fine. Let's pin that. King g2 was there, which he didn't say. Bro, wait. Hmm. Let's play against this guy. Why I can't see my chat? Another Sicilian. Let's go for one more Sicilian defense. Knight PC. Let's go for knight d6 this time. D6. Okay, he's going for delayed Alapin. We takes and we go bishop d7 to solidify our knight. Palla, you have to wait. Let me finish this one. Bro, you have captured the rook with his skewer. It's fine. There was many way to win the game, which was one of them. F3. Maybe he wants to go here. Queen d2 and castle queenside. But you are wasting time by dropping that bishop, and you have potentially weakened up this diagonal. Good move, by the way. Bro, me. What is your ID, Sakam? Sek? What is your ID actually? I don't know what is your ID. Okay. Let's go here. I have subscribed, bro. Please play with me. My name is Chetan. Bro, I do know I know you. You are a subscriber of my channel. But let's just wait. Yeah, takes. Should be working. Should be working because if we take, we have queen b6 check, a fork, and we get the piece back. But there is going to be pressure on d6. But if he takes back with the bishop, we can just pin that bishop. e5. Oh, let's take here. Bishop take. I can pin your bishop, and that pin is going to be annoying for him. He didn't go for that. Let's push d5. Takes. Knight takes. But I'm more in the mood of getting exchange. I don't care about pawns. Although we had that moon knight takes d5, hitting that bishop controlling e3, and we had bishop c5 anyway. But we are fine. We are now hitting that target. If he takes, we have rook takes simple. We can just take that bishop. Now you are even worse. You've given up a piece, and now this exchange is going to be falling anyway. That's bad move. Okay, he takes, so let's just take it back. We don't have to rush with that move because rook is not going anywhere. And we can even put more pressure with queen b6. Rook is not going. That is the thing you have to be better at it. Okay, I don't think still he's trying to do. Let's just take here. Let's just take here and now queen b6. Putting more pressure on that rook because that rook is never going to move. He had king f1, then we would have taken. Now still he's not going anywhere. So it makes sense to just take this pawn. It makes sense to just take this pawn. Queen takes we can just take and there is no checkmate. Now he moved the king. Now it makes perfect sense to take this rook because he will just move the rook if he don't take. We are still up a piece so we can just... Oh, that's a tricky move. Now I see that if I goes here he can take my rook. I will still be up a piece there. Let's take because we have queen f6. Hitting that rook in the corner and threatening a discover attack. And there is no check. We are still winning. Sack rook. We are still winning. And he just hang that rook. He just hang that rook. And we are winning the queen. I can show that we have this check. King has to go or either of this. Now we have this rook c3. He is still trying. He is still trying. Okay, let's cut off the king and bring the king in. Takes. And let's just go. That's easy. What? No. Sack rook. Okay. We have a brilliant move, but no need to worry about that. Chaitanya, let me play against Chaitanya, then I will play against you, Palla. You have to wait for one game. Oh, Yasvi is also sending. Yeah, let's play against Yasvi. He's waiting for so long. Let me play against Yasvi first. Chaitanya, I'm really very sorry. Yasvi is waiting for too long. He's right from the starting of the stream. Okay, let's go for unrated. Again, it is rated. I don't know why. I'm selecting unrated, but I don't know why it is getting selected for rated games. Maybe there is some issue with the chess.com server. Okay, let's keep continue playing. Hoping for the best and may our opponent be legit. Very lucky. Can I please play with you? I'm member, sir. Yeah, wait, just wait, bro. Just wait for a game. Let's castle. And let's go bishop g4. I'm sending unrated, bro. Chetan, you are not sending me the unrated. Okay, let me finish this one. Then you can send me the challenged. Then after this game, I'm going to play against Chaitanya. Then I will play against Palla. Palla, what is your real name? Can you tell me your real name? Well, it looks too odd to say you Palla. Sek, I think I played against you. I think just before this game I was playing against you. Mine real name Pallav. Okay, I will call you Pallav now. Let's eliminate this bishop. Queen e7 hit this target. Knight d5, knight e4, takes, and we have to put pressure on this pawn as it is a weakness. No. Then what is your ID? I have asked about your ID, but you didn't say. You didn't say that. Let's open up the queen side now. Take. Hmm. He can take, but bishop will be hanging. I'm trying to induce him. It is that. Good move. Let's start by taking here. And now we have this move. We don't have to take the pawn. We are winning this piece with an attack on the rook as well. So the best move was taking back with the bishop. Now we wins the piece. If he takes here, you will hang the rook. So you have to move the rook somewhere, then we can just take this. Or maybe we can throw this. That looks also a good move. Oh no man, he's hitting my rook, but he's just forgetting that if I capture this rook, that will comes with a check, and then we can just move this rook. It's a check, and we can just move this rook anywhere. So let's just go here. No worries. Oh man, the game is just over now. Although you played really well. Let's offer a queen trade. Now let's offer a queen trade. Let's throw this check and bring the rook into the game. This is unstoppable because this bishop is also eyeing down there, and that's checkmate. You have to give up the queen on d1. We can just remove that. That's checkmate. I'm coming in a second, guys. Let me turn on. Okay, who is next? Chaitanya. Chaitanya, bro, you are sending me the challenge, but it's rated. Okay, finally you're sending the challenge for unrated. Let's play against Chaitanya. Let's go. If you guys are enjoying the stream, you can hit that like button and help the algorithm. And you can help me as well by giving me a sub if you are finding it informative or you are enjoying this stream. Let's castle. Bishop g4 pins the knight. Let's bring this knight out. Drop this bishop back. Induce d4. Then we can just go here and trade. And we are fine. Let's go to c8. Sorry for cheating my first match back then. Where? I don't remember that actually. I don't remember that. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for subscribing. PY Fanai. Let's pin that bishop. He unpinned and now he's threatening this move, by the way. Wow. Okay. Okay, let's go here. Wow, he sees the tactic, man. He sees all the tactics. Oh, we had a brilliant move. I missed that brilliant. Rook takes e3 was brilliant there. But now let's hit the. I missed the brilliant tactic, man. Thanks for subscribing, Ramandeep. Thank you very much. I missed that brilliant. Okay, let's refocus. Let's refocus. Okay, he wants to get the bishop, which is very good. Where should I give this bishop? I don't have a way to defend this because this check, there is this move. Okay, at least we will induce a weakness. At least we will induce a weakness. Then we drop the bishop back. Even on f5 maybe. Really old match, I was the best 1000 guy. I was hacking back then, but you defeated me after I played legit, and thanks to that, I learning a mistake. Please apologize me for that old incident. So mid 10, can you tell me which one is your ID? Can you tell me your username? Can you tell me your username? Yeah, I do actually remember there was a 1000 guy, but I can't actually remember your name. Bro, I'm asking you to play with me since 10 days. I'm Virat Kohli. Virendra, okay, Virat Kohli. Let me finish this off. Okay, he's hitting my queen. This comes in my mind, but oh, let's go. And now this move, just ripping apart in king. Oh, we should have just traded there, but it is well defended. Let's take here. And now I can take here. Direction. I think we have to not run into that game. We missed the chance, and he after that he just playing perfectly. After this, I have to play against Pallav. Venkateswar or Venkatesh. Hello, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream. Okay, he saved that. Let's go, it's fine. No, there is knight h4. Oh man. Now there is knight e4 check. So I'm guessing f3. Check. Wow, he's just keeping the control of the king. He's not letting me through. Oh, he wants to double up. Let's defend laterally. Wow, man. Oh, wow. He has. Uh, now knight is hanging. Knight has to move. Then maybe we just win this bishop. Okay, let's just hit the weakness. We don't have to just rush with this move. Although that can be played as well. Knight takes. There was rook takes, but it is more appealing. He has to move the knight. Then we takes here, and then we will win the piece and the queen. Let's just take this knight. If he moves, everything is going to be hanging. Wow. How did he crumble? He was playing so good. Very, very good, Chakraborty. Thank you, Bruno. I want to reach 2000. Help me, bro. I'm also struggling. Can you help me? Okay, let's play against Pallav now. Can you help me, bro? I'm also struggling. I'm also f6. Wow, so he's just playing this f6 move on intuition, I think. I have never seen f6. Maybe he wants to confuse me. He's just playing that bad move on intention. Look at him. He just eradicated that weakness very quickly because there was no weakness. Or this guy just always go for f6. What is his username, the opponent? His username. Did he? Been catching your stand for a few weeks. Great job and all the best subbed. Thank you. Thank you, Sonwaj. Mr. 4. How did I play it, bro? Yeah, bro, you played really well. Really, really, really well. It was hard for me to get you caught. But finally at the end I managed to beat you. But it was great. You were playing very good at the start. Chaitanya played well, he said, yeah. Mid 10, you didn't say what was your username when you were cheating with 1000. Can you tell me? Can you tell me now? Knight e3 and knight. Okay, no. Let's force things off in the center. His position looks passive now. All of his pieces are just cramped. We are opening up the center now. DE, knight takes e5, knight takes e5, bishop takes e5. Then you will report me. Bro, I will not report you. I will not report you. Oh, we have just a fourth. We don't need to take here. Just four. It's a complete four. Rook and knight both are hanging. I will not report you, bro. But let's leave it. Okay, you want to keep it private? Let's leave it. Let's leave it then. I will not ask you again. Okay, he's giving up the exchange. Wow, one of the best move. Okay, maybe I can take this knight, and if you move the rook, we can take that bishop. So taking this rook will be a bad move because he can take it back. You have to take the queen first, then he will just move the knight like f8. So it is better to start by taking this knight, and then both the bishop and the rook will be hanging, right? And he can save only one piece at a time. So it makes sense to save the rook, then we will win the bishop. Okay, he didn't save the rook, so now it's fine. Now it's fine because we are winning an exchange, not exchange, but we are winning a rook, and potentially we are trading the queens off. Yeah, pawn will be doubled, but we will be up a rook, and a rook is a rook. What happened to your elo, bro? It looks less. It looks less. What a way you have chosen to describe my elo, man. It looks less. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, now he's showing his sign. I don't have a simple move, by the way. Let's defend this. I can't give away this pawn. Okay, somehow I have to find the good idea how to reposition my pieces. Okay, he's pinning that, so it makes sense to defend this knight. Now knight h4 will hit the bishop. Look at it. All of a sudden he's playing like, wow, we have to give this exchange back because he's double attacking. Rook e2 is there. Let's try rook e2 first. Now we are just one step away from kicking this bishop out. If you take, then we will trade, and if you goes back, then I will be like knight e3. But all of a sudden he's playing great. But maybe we can just take this pawn and hit the queen. Yeah. No, it's fine. Defend with. Okay, queen here. Wow. He's hitting my rook. Oh man. Can I go here? Let's go here. Let him take this pawn. And we will take that bishop. Then this pawn. Yeah, it's fine. Okay. Takes. We are still fine, but now he's playing some good game. He's playing some good moves. Can I trap his queen somehow? With rook b8. Okay, that was hanging, man. Come on. And now rook can be. Oh, I have to keep an eye on this. This is not a knight is defending that. But now we are winning. But look at it. He got all of his advantage back. He got all of his advantage back. Wow. Takes. At the end, your rook is going to be hanging. Okay, let's take here. Throw this check. Bring the rook into the game. One more check. Check. And it's over. Wow. But he started playing really well at the end. Oh, that was great. Finally, we managed to beat this one. Okay, next one. Jyotinayagam. Defend with your rook. Yeah, that's easy. Okay, let's play against this guy. This guy is asking for 10 div. Okay, let's give him a chance. Let's go Sicilian. Oh no, Karukan. Castle. Don't you want to take my knight? Let's drop this bishop back. Don't give up your bishop for the knight unless it is necessary. I really tried my best. Yeah, bro, you give me so tough time. Let's drop this bishop back with tempo. Oh, okay, it's fine. It's fine. Let's go for minority attack. This is working anyway. You can't take your queen will be hanging. Oh man, I missed this. Wow. So that was premature. Why I'm playing like this, man? He found this move quickly. Now rook and bishop both is hanging. And I can save only one piece. Okay, now we are losing. We are just getting cooked. We are just getting cooked. Okay, let's try to get back into the game. I played accidental second move. I wanted to play hyper accelerated dragon. Okay, he takes back with the queen, but I don't want to trade the queen as I am down material. He is a clean piece up. I missed that queen a4 move. I should not have rushed there. I should not have rushed. Bro, I think about 2000 ELO theory is important, so I think you should try some theory. Bro, I'm trying my best. You will not believe I'm trying my best. I'm trying everything, but still I'm not getting in. Still I'm not getting in. Still everything is going out of my mind. Make me moderator, please. Pharma, you have to wait, bro. You have to wait. I cannot make anyone's. Okay, I will consider it. And if I find you regular on the stream, then I will try to. I want to go here. But there can be some shenanigans. Let's go back with the knight. Let's harass this bishop. What? What is the idea? Takes, he wants to go here. We just take that bishop. Let's see how he's going to deliver checkmate. Or he wants to go here. This is also falling. But this rook e7 looks scary. Am I getting cooked? No. Oh, I should have traded first maybe. Then I should have eliminated that. Let's take. We still have two pawns. But now it's less evil. We are hitting this. Hmm. Why he's giving that? Why? He's giving this pawn. Check king h7. Let's grab this pawn. King h7. You take this. I take this. Oh. Okay, he take that one. I don't know what the idea is. Let's just grab this pawn. I'm not playing checkmate by the way. Because there is no rook e4 as this pawn is nicely controlling that. Okay. Let's throw this check. And now rook b2. Queen e4 is coming with an attack on this. Maybe there is queen e2 as well. But queen e2 there is capture. Queen e4. Keeping an eye on this pawn. And now maybe we have rook b4 and we can win this pawn back. He's offering a queen trade, but I don't want to trade the queen. Let's just go here and keep harassing him. Oh, why I'm trading? Trade is simply bad. Trade is bad, man. He's completely fine. He's just gonna win this pawn and he's winning the game. He's king. Why did I trade my rook? Fuck off! Completely fucked up, man. He knows how to convert this. His king is completely safe. Oh, he just converted it very nicely. Let's design this. Wow. Bro, due to time pressure, I did not calculate too much. I will send. Bro, I think it's bad luck with you for some time. Bro, started streaming. Man, wow, he played a perfect game. He played a perfect game, man. He played a perfect. Man, stop sending the channel. Let me review this one. Oh, look at his gameplay. Not a single mistake. Okay, it makes sense that I blundered the game in starting. Wow, that knight check was good move. And this is the only inaccuracy. Again, there is second inaccuracy, but still white is better. Third. I want to say something. Look at his time. 1 second, 1 second. It was opening, so it makes sense. I just pre-moved. 3 second, again 3 second, 7, 2 second. I just pre-moved there. 2 second, again 2 second, again 2 second. I blundered here. 1 second even now. 2 second. Here he thinks. Wow. His time usage was a little bit suspicious. Again he started back 2 second, 3 second business. Wow. Let's leave it. I don't want to comment on these type of things. Bro, God promise I'm not cheating. Okay, bro, okay. You were legit. You were legit. Okay, I think I have played against everyone now. Let me play some random game now. Bro, I have so many challenges. Okay, let's accept this one. RQ14. Me Jerif. I don't know which one is your ID. I really don't know. I really don't. Okay, let's go for C5 this time. Knight C6. Take. And we can pin this knight. Oh, this advanced variation is kind of annoying. Maybe we trade this bishop for the knight. And then we go knight f5 to hit this pawn. And then we go queen b6 to hit this pawn one more time. He has bishop e3 by the way. Okay, he's not going. How do we take? Here or here? That's concerning. Let's take here. Queen takes. Okay, that was your idea, but we can just take this pawn. Bishop e7 and castle. We are up 2 pawns now. Okay, we have to address this because that is the threat of this move. Maybe we just move this. Let's go queen d6. Because sometimes he can take on d5. Now bishop e7 and we are in time now. Let's go a6 to stop b5. Here. Oh man, he found a way. He found a way, but he didn't go for that. Let's castle. Now we are completely fine. He should have taken knight takes back was there still, but it was fine. Let's go to ac8. Now he is struggling. 1600 is struggling against me, and I just get cooked against 1500 in the last game. But he's saying that he was legit. Takes, we have rook take, so we don't have to worry. Wow, man, I missed this move. Okay, let's go g6. This is still not working. Oh, it didn't trade. I don't know why. Then what do you want, man? I'm Jackal. What? Oh, Jackal, you are coming from a different ID. Wow, you came for. Let's just take this pawn. Oh, super tactic. Man, I'm just missing the tactics. He's defending the queen. That's why I can't take. If I take my queen, will be hanging. Man. At least we have 4 pawns for the piece. So let's try. If they okay, now we are hitting this. If this bishop move, this bishop will be hanging. So I think we are fine. Yeah, we are fine. Now let's just take this bishop, and now we are just completely winning. We are 4 pawns. There was the way. No, don't go there. Go here. He's playing super active. So we have to be a little bit careful there. Let's go b5. And let's go queen f6. Takes with the h pawn. Don't want to weaken these sides of pawns. And now we just have to bring the rook into the game. Let's go here. Oh, I was about to blunder the game. Let's go here. Do you wanna go f4? Really? I wanna go rook c1. Rook c1, f4, we just take that. Or maybe we just take this pawn with check. Rook c1 is unstoppable. Not unstoppable, you can go rook b, queen b2. Then maybe we can even sack this rook. That also I think is winning. Okay, let's trade the rook. We are up gazillion. Okay, let's take this with check first and double attack the rook. Let's trade everything. Let's trade everything and just bring the king into the game. There is nothing which he can do. There is nothing which he can do. We are way ahead in material. And it's just over. I will play king c5. Good game. Yeah, you played really well. According to your rating, by the way. I have earned 100 elo. That's great. Wow. Congratulations on your rating from your stream. Wow, really? That's great if you have earned that. That's the only motive. In one day, I don't think so. But if you're saying I will accept it, maybe he wants to just deflect my attention. Okay, that's easy. Next one. Next one, guys, if you enjoy these type of games, you can hit that like button. You will find it a little bit informative for yourself. Okay, let's see the game review. Let's see the accuracy. Let's see the accuracy. Okay, 87.9 versus 82. Okay, let's go back. Jackal, let's play against Jackal. One of the early viewers of the stream. Bro, I really played for my own. I have never cheated you. You are like my brother. Okay, bro, that's fine. That's fine. I apologize if you find it offensive. I do watch your streams while having dinner. Wow, Rahul Qatar. That's great. Thank you for your time, guys. Thank you for your nice support. Uh, okay, I hope you will get better at chess by watching the stream. I really hope for that. Okay, pins. Let's go bishop d7 or knight bd7. Oh, sorry, knight g e7. Thanks for such great content. Thank you very much for Rahul. Thank you very much, Rahul, you too, for your support and kind gesture. Snehara said hi. Yes, hi. Welcome to the stream. What are you doing? I am playing chess. I'm also playing chess electronics. Okay, let's take. I want to open up the C file. And now maybe knight g6. You're welcome. Stop spamming caps warning. Electronics, you have a warning from Nightbot. This Nightbot is stupid. I have to stop him. Okay, I will try to work with that after the stream. Oh, okay. We are at 59 likes, guys. We can make it 70 likes. संजीव भाई भाभी कैसी है ओ भाभी भाई okay he's allowing this check that was me oh oh f4 let's castle f5 is not scary rook ac8 wow he was playing slow but suddenly all of a sudden he's just playing so fast okay it's fine let's draw this bishop back to e7 to take control of this diagonal okay let's go here maybe we can go f6 I have to get a knight on c4 but that's not an easy task. Queen b4. Queen b4. That was all. Let's go queen b6. RK. Oh, it was you. Wow, that's great. That's great. Let's go here. Takes knight takes a5, which will hit the queen. And if you don't take, I'm ready to take here. Not once but twice. Thrice. How should we capture with the knight or the bishop? I think we should take back with the knight. Yeah, let's just take it back with the knight. He wants to get f5, but we can just take. There is no more attack. I was stuck at 1500. Let's trade. Let's get rook into the a file and hit the queen. But these two pieces are looking passive. It's not the great piece. Ah, it's just a fork. We can just skewer the queen and the rook. Rook defends the bishop. We don't even need to just immediately capture the queen. We can bring another rook into the game. There was no checkmate as this knight is nicely placed on g6. Let's go. Good game. We are at 60 likes, guys. We can make it to the 70. Cold tactic, unrated. If you want to play unrated, hit that like button, guys. Just double tap on the screen and you can hit the thumbs up button. If you are enjoying, there is also a subscribe button. We'll play with you again someday. Yeah, of course, bro. Okay, let me play some random game now. I have played many games against my viewers. So it's time to play some random games in Blitz section. Let's go. Bro, will you play with me again? Bro, I will play with you again, but not today, but maybe in future. Okay, we are facing Khan defense. He's playing e6. I thought he's gonna go d5, but he didn't go for. Okay, although he just go ed, ed, ed. Let's bring this out to d3. Bishop g4 is the last opportunity to develop that bishop. If you don't develop this bishop, I'm gonna play h3 and restrict your light square bishop. So I'm not thinking there is any other move rather than bishop g4. I don't know what he's warning time for. Bro, you can play with me in future. I am fine, but remember my name Virat Kohli. Okay, bro, I will remember your name. संजीव भाई हमें भी इंग्लिश पढ़ा दो स्पेलिंग नहीं आती भाई इंग्लिश में कैसे पढ़ाऊं मैं तो मैथ का टीचर हूं ना What? F5, really? I've never seen F5. Let's bring the bishop out with tempo. Maybe he wants to go queen b6. We have queen c8. Okay, let's trade. Check. Okay. Castle. Rook here. Oh, he has the strong hold over there. That's why I just goes there. Makes sense. I will play f3. But maybe I should just move this bishop first. Then prepare f3. Yeah, let's move this bishop first. Now this knight is pinned and now f3 is a big threat. And if you move the queen, I will still go f3. Knight takes, we will develop this knight and we will be completely fine. Bro is Indian Levy. How? How do you think I'm Indian Levy, bro? What are the qualities in me? Next me, Sanjeet Kumar. Okay, next you. Let's go f3 and kick out this knight now. There is queen. He has to move the queen, and he's really getting low on time. We have handful time on the clock. We are 1 minute above this time. What? What am I missing after f3? What am I missing after f3? He just hang his knight. He could have just moved the knight, and he could have just moved the queen there. And there was f3, knight takes. He would have been fine. Oh, maybe he just wants to get checkmate. Okay, let's take first. Oh, he wants to go there. Aha. Oh, he wants to go there, man. How do we stop that? Rook e3, there's f4. But then we just takes. Yeah. Oh, that's still look, that's 3. Let's try e3. Let's induce f4. Okay, he's going for that approach. h3 or g3. Let's go g3. Okay, he's gonna take that. Wow. Now that is hanging. How is he finding this? Okay, let's go queen e1. Takes, we have knight c3 maybe. He's not even taking that. Oh, he's going for that. Oh man, his attack is so fast. Let's kick out this queen first. Knight g4, which will hit this pawn as well. Wow, man. Crazy, crazy, crazy stuff. Now he will take this. Oh, it didn't take. Oh, he's just putting pressure over here. I did miss this move. Even he can take here and he can trap my rook. I have to give up the knight back. And now I think he will take that. Check. Bishop e6 is still there. Takes. Wow, man, this rook is literally trapped. Or maybe we have this. Maybe we have this. Oh, knight is being fuck off. I'm getting cooked now. How, man? How I'm able to do these kind of things? It's hilarious. He was burning all of the time, and look at my position all of a sudden. He's just completely winning. I'm messing up my position for like a month. Can I survive 20 seconds? I don't think so, but let's try. This is controlled. Maybe I can survive. Oh, he hanged the queen. Wow. He hanged the queen. Wow, very tough. This is indeed hilarious. Yeah. Thanks for subscribing, Priyesh and Vivedi. स्पेलिंग कैसे ठीक करे संजीव भाई बता दो यार कुछ ब्लंडरिंग मूव्स लाइक लेव wow, you found a great quality in me, bro. You found a great quality in me. Wow, that's crazy. The achiever. Hats off to you, man. You found one of the great quality in me. Alien Gambit, we have to beat this one. संजीव भाई बहुत हंसी आती जब आप ऐसे बोलते हो. We have to beat this guy. We have to beat this guy. Let's see how. Let's take and knight c6. Let's put him under pressure on time as well. We are offering a knight trade. Let's trade the queen. And now maybe we can go here. Takes. The more pieces we traded off, we will get the chance to win this game because we are already up a piece. We are already up a piece. We can take that, but he can take this. Fine. We are winning that one, but I'm more concerned about that move. Let's just don't take that. Hit this one. Check. Oh, oh man, I was about to blunder. I was about to blunder the game. Let's trade. And let's go here, bring the rook into the game. And we have to win this one. I cannot mess this up. Okay, very nice. Let's double up. Here, we can just go here and trade the rook. Oh, this pawn is hanging actually. Oh, we give this pawn up. That pawn was actually hanging, but I don't want to safeguard that one because I'm getting my rook onto the second rank. Oh, this is a huge weakness by the way. Now I have to defend this. Then he takes. All of a sudden, position looks ugly. All of a sudden, position looks so ugly. Oh man, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing? If I goes here, king here, and there will be this checkmate threat. Somehow this guy is holding off. Let's throw this check. We have to take control of this guys. Let's check this. Now he's super cool. And my king is cut off. My king is completely out of the game. His rooks are so active. My rooks are passive. We do have these two pieces active, but it's not working for me. What is the threat? Let's just hit that. This is well defended. This is not working because of the stakes. Maybe he wants to push. But if we can take this pawn, then I think we will be completely fine. Oh, this game is getting so now so juicy. Yeah, I think it's anyone's game. Let's take. There's no threat actually. It would have been checkmate if there was no pawn this way. Maybe he wants to go here. Let's go here. Because now one of his rooks is going to pin this pawn. That's why we have to stop this one. Okay. What should I do now? Man, this guy is incredibly hard to beat. Now this. Check. And you get behind. Now it should be winning. Now it's winning. Let's hit the rook. Oh, that's a blunder. You just forgot. Oh man, time. But I can promise you I will make it. I will make it. No, this is unstoppable. Oh, let's go. It was very tough fight. Wow. क्या इंग्लिश में बोल रहे हो इंडियन हो कि नहीं नहीं है भाई चलो विजय हुआ भोज खाने के लिए नहीं नहीं wow, beside F5 wow man it was very tough accuracy is almost similar I had the blunders in this game as well okay it is completely winning I know I give a pawn back for the activity maybe yeah we should have gone b3 first sorry b6 to stop the rook activity then this pawn is hanging b3 then we are in time to bringing all of the pieces into the game yeah that has to be the move but I try to force things immediately yeah I thought about taking that pawn but I thought it is going to help white because he will get the open file for the rook and along with this bishop coming onto this diagonal sometimes this rook is already on 7th rank it can be so problematic I just ignore that I trade the rook it is still winning but he was somehow holding off oh now it's mate in 9 check here you just take this if he takes here that's checkmate of course oh I missed this idea I can throw this check and then I can take this pawn which will defend g7 oh I missed that rather than going for that move I become passive with rook g8 and now white is fine it's only +2 oh there was this deflection king takes you take this pawn and now there is the threat of this check many threats are there okay it was roller coaster game here he tried the last if you take there is promotion and you lose so you have to go there to defend the rook hit the rook comparing this check first if he goes here then you go king g7 still fine we go king g7 at first and now it was oh it's a draw oh because he has this check and he wins this rook man insane blunder he missed that move wow tough out okay okay now I'm going to solve some puzzles guys I will try to spell out my thought on these puzzles as well and if you guys are enjoying this you can hit that like and subscribe button yes Sriram bro did you played any FIDE tournament yeah bro I have played some FIDE tournament भाई आज खाने में क्या बना है देखते हैं भाई अभी तो नहीं पता ब्रो यू स्वेयर लाइक लेवी टू कहाँ से हो भाई कहाँ से हो सकते हैं भाई get it okay let's solve puzzle rush survival I will try to solve 50 puzzles today in one go let's see okay in start you just get some back rank checkmate which are easiest of them so we don't have to now there is knight f2 smaller mate this is again easiest no now this is one of the another okay this rook is pinning that pawn so we can just take this queen nice tactic okay here there is still back rank segment but you have to see one more move you have to first start with this check forcing king into the corner then you follow with queen f1 sack the queen and deliver checkmate with the rook this rook is making contact with s3 and this queen is also hitting that s3 and if you play queen takes s3 that ladies and gentlemen is checkmate queen and knight is there, so it's just easiest. Okay, you can go this check, but then he will repeat the move. So this rook is already covering this square. This rook is on the only escaping square for the king. So if I go rook c2 f2, that will be checkmate. It's easy. Don't take back with the queen, because then he can eliminate your queen and he will be winning because he has two rooks. Rather than you can take back with the rook, you pins the rook and wins the queen. Pin it to win it. Okay, now we are in 20s, so now puzzles will get a little bit harder. Okay, so surely this is not working because of rook takes, queen takes, and there is no queen takes. So we have to find in between move. What is that in between move? Maybe there is queen d5, queen e5 check. King can't go to 6th rank as this rook is controlling 6th rank. King can't go to that b8 square as well. So king has to go c8. Then we throw this check and he has to give up the queen. He has to give up the queen and he takes the rook, and now it's just easy. Again there is back rank checkmate, but you have to see one step further. First you start by giving this check, forcing king into the corner, and now you sack the queen. I hope everything is clear, guys. Okay, in this one there has to be the back rank checkmate, but you have to see a couple moves ahead. Maybe we start with rook d8 check, king h7, we have g6 check. Knight will be protecting that pawn, so he will not be able to take. He will go h6, and look at this pawn. This pawn is very important. It will control the only escaping square g5. That's why at the end we can slide the rook over to h8, and that will be checkmate. Check, and rook h8 is just checkmate. Okay, this is going to be the pure calculation. It is an endgame where black has some pawns, white has 4 pawns, so material is equal, but black is just going for these pawns. This is protected password, so we can just push this pawn. King takes b2, we can just start pushing. Here a6, here a7, here, and we just promote, and we will be way ahead in the promotion. We just promote, and white is 2 tempi behind. Okay, we have to find checkmate. This knight is pinned by the rook, so we can't use this knight for the moment, and we cannot, I think, make a waiting move because it will allow him to get some escape square for the king. So we have to immediately force his hands off. We start with rook h8 check, king b4, king g4, then rook a g8 will be checkmate, I guess, as this pawn is controlling that square. Okay, we just take the bishop, and that's checkmate. Okay, how do we proceed? He is hitting my knight and he is hitting my rook as well. So if I move the rook, he will just take the knight, but there is knight e2 fork. He has to either give up the queen, either he has to move the king, then we will just win that bishop. Okay, he chooses to give up the queen, but we are now ahead in material. Okay, so it should be checkmate somewhere, as we are huge down in material. But we have two rooks, and I think his queen is in his king is in mating net. But how do we? If I give this check, then he will take this pawn and he will escape. So we have to start with rook g2 check. King can't take as it is defending. If king h5, then it will be easy. There is rook h6 checkmate. Rook h7 checkmate. So after rook g2, there is king h6. Then you can go rook g6 check, forcing king h5. Then rook h7 will be checkmate. Yeah. Okay. Again, I think his king is in some sort of mating net. This bishop is slicing over here, and this bishop can also be useful sometimes. But how? G6 check. If he goes here, there is no follow-up. And my bishop is also hanging. Oh, you still streaming. When you will end? After this puzzle rush. Okay, what is the solution in this game? G6 check. Unfortunately, there is king g4. Maybe there is f5. King here, and he will hit my bishop. Oh, not that easy. Maybe we start by giving this check, and then this bishop will be sliding off. Oh, that's checkmate. What I'm thinking, man. Stupid. Okay, in this position, it looks like we can just take this knight, but there is queen takes. So if you look one more ahead, if you give some time, you can find queen a5 check, hitting the king and hitting that knight double with the knight. So this is the solution. We wins the piece. Okay, again it should be some checkmating idea. It looks like there is checkmate. Rook e1, king f2. It looks like white king is escaping, but look at this pawn controlling these two important square, and at the resulting position, rook f1 will be checkmate. That's easy. Check. Maybe we just block with this rook, then this pawn will be unstoppable. And look at this bishop is also controlling that motion square. So after this, the game is over. Okay, what do we take here? You can't take the knight because there is bishop which is protecting that knight. So we of course we take this rook and we threaten that checkmate. He can't move this pawn as well. It is pinned by the bishop and there is no defense. Check. Oh, okay. I think he is going after my queen, but my queen is already defended, I think, with the pawn. So I take this knight, he takes my rook, I takes back with the bishop, and he take my queen, I will just take back. So this is the calculation mistake by black. Okay, it has to be checkmate somewhere, but where? This rook is cutting off 6 file. We have rook b5 check. Unfortunately, there is this move, king e4. Rook e6 check. There is king e3, king d3. Okay, let me give some time to that. Hmm. Check. We are in 30s. Check. He has king e4. We have this check, and if he takes, then there is rook e5. That will be checkmate. Yeah, that's checkmate. Okay, how do we win this game? Okay, his knight is hanging, but if I take, there can be some perpetual check. Then how we force the queen trade? But although I think we should just take this knight because if we try to trade the queen at the end, he will move the knight. But we have an outside passer, so it can be different thing. We do have this perpetual as well. What should I go for? But it looks like white should be winning because of this passer. We have this check, king here. Then we have another check, king here, and there is checkmate. Yeah, there is checkmate, guys. Queen h6 is checkmate. Bishop is sliding off this. So this is just checkmate. How do we go about this one? Okay. The rook takes check. That has to be winning. I don't want to calculate even. This is just checkmate. Okay, in this one you sack the queen and you slide this rook over to h4, delivering checkmate. That's easy. Okay, this rook is cutting off this d5, so there is queen h4, queen a1, just checkmate. Okay. It looks white king is weak and there has to be some checkmate. But there is no way to involve the queen. Somehow we have to involve the queen. And by the way, he's ready to move the knight, which will hit the rook as well. So how should we force things off? Maybe we just took queen f6. What is the idea? Yeah, maybe we just go queen f6. And if we move the knight, we can just take the no. But that pawn, queen f6 looks legitimate. Queen f6 or queen f7. Maybe queen f7, trying to get in here. Yeah, queen f7 looks fine. Oh, queen f7 is wrong move. I get one of them wrong. Takes, knight takes. Takes, bishop takes. Oh, how do we break through this, man? It looks everything is defended. If I take, there is knight takes, unfortunately. Rook takes f2, there is bishop takes f2. And there is no attack. Or maybe we just go here. But then there is simple capture. No, this is hard. What is the solution? I'm missing this one. Oh, we just take the rook. And now we have to find the idea. What should I do? Maybe rook d6 is enough. Yeah. Ah, but maybe rook d6 there is knight there. Knight g3 we have king queen h2. We don't have to worry about that. Yeah, let's go rook d6. Rook d6 is wrong? Man. Check. King here. Check. King takes. Can I just pin this? Yeah, we can just pin this. We take, and you push the passer. And we get through in. Okay, there's no checkmate, so we have to promote a pawn. Maybe f5 is the solution. f5 takes, and this knight is controlling this very important square. So king can't stop that pawn, and I'm not saying knight is going there to stop that. Yeah, just push. We can just take this as well. Can I just push? If I take, he can stop my pawn. And if I just push, he takes and we promote, and there is no fork. We just, oh, not takes, there is bishop is defending. So what is the solution, man? He is hitting my queen. Maybe we just takes and there is this move, but that's not working, of course. Hmm. Okay, man. Okay, what is this one? Let's try let me give some time to this position. Takes. I can go, but then he can just sack the queen. This knight is. My queen is also hanging. Okay, maybe we queen h5 and hit that. Queen h5. Yeah, queen h5 is the move. We sack and we go g4. And then we deliver check. It was hard, but not that hard. We just win the queen. Oh, I can't take, but I can drop this bishop back. It has to be some checkmate. This, no, this one. Sack the bishop and drive the queen up. Deliver checkmate. Check and checkmate. Mhm. What is the solution? Maybe we deflect the queen. There is no check working. So if I play rook takes c2, queen takes c2, we have queen f3 check, hitting that rook in the corner. Yeah, that has to be winning, I guess. Yeah, that's winning. We can take this and we can throw this check. We can win the queen with check and then we evacuate our queen. Okay, now he is hitting my queen, but there is king which is so weak. But how do we go? Maybe queen d3, queen e3, queen e3. If he hit my queen, there is this check. That has to be crushing. We do have this check as well. Queen here, and we have rook h6 checkmate maybe. Yeah. Okay, now what? We just take, then we take the queen. Am I right? Or is there anything else? Takes, and we take the queen, and we will be up an exchange. Right? Yeah, right. Hmm. What is the solution? What is the solution? Okay, we are at 38, so we have to keep going. This is not working because he can just take and his rook is defended. Maybe there is some sacrifices on e6, but if I try to sacrifice this immediately, take, rook take, he can just take that knight. So maybe we go knight d4 first to sacrifice itself on e6, takes, bishop takes check, and we hit the knight. But I don't think this is the solution. There has to be another move. It takes way too time. He can just go to e8. And what will be threatening after this move? Oh, we just double up along the D file, man. We just double up along the D file and we win this knight. Takes, we are up in material. Okay, he's giving up the queen, but I'm not convinced with that. Because there should be some, if I even if I can get his queen, he will be enough. He will have the enough material. Ah, maybe we start by taking this knight with check, driving king there, then we take this queen. And that, ladies and gentlemen, will be winning as there is this knight which is also hanging. Yeah, let's take this knight with check. And now takes the queen. Okay, he's counter-attacking, but let's take. And now, do we defend this knight or do we hit that knight? If I take, he can take this knight, but we have in between move knight d4, which will hit that bishop, and that knight will be hanging at the end. But after this, we do have this counter attack as well. But we have bishop f3 then, hitting that rook in the corner. Yeah. Wow, that was deep. It's easy. Maybe we want to capture this queen, but this rook is defending, so we have to deflect that rook. We have to deflect, then we win the queen. Okay, there has to be this bishop sack. And we take back with the queen or the knight. Maybe we take back with the queen and activate our queen as well. Oh, the knight take is also fine, but I'm more in the mood of taking back with the queen. Yeah, that's correct. We take back with the pawn and fork these two pieces. But we can just move here. There is no hurry. Okay. It has to be this move, maybe. Hitting the queen. If bishop take happens. Oh no, it's complicated. It's not that easy. We are in 40s, 50s now. We are just 7 puzzles away. Seven puzzles away from getting to 50s. Okay, let's give it some time. There is this check which I know, but the problem is if I take this rook, he's gonna take back with the bishop. Oh, we take this, but there is pawn takes, and there is no issue maybe. What if I just take this knight? He can just take my knight. Oh, so we start by eliminating that rook maybe. Yeah, now we have to think what to do. Oh, I think we should just go for the material. Okay, he has 3 pieces and 4 pieces. I also have 4 pieces. He has 6 pawns. We do have 6 pawns as well. So maybe we just take this knight and he takes this knight and I will be fine. I will be fine. Yeah, I'm not saying there is anything else because this check is not working because a simple queen takes. Yeah, let's just take, and that's wrong, oh man. 43. I got the last one wrong. Then what is the solution? The bad thing about this is you can't even analyze these puzzles. You can't even analyze these puzzles. Maybe the idea was to get one of the pawns at least with that knight. If he takes, then you take the knight and you are up a pawn. Okay, that's enough guys. Thank you for watching. Oh no, I'm not gonna play this. Let's quit this one. Wow, thank you for your time guys, and thank you very much supporting me. You are here to watch my stream even if I'm losing so badly. I'm not in my perfect shape, but you guys are still supporting me, which is kind of a great perk to have these kind of supports so early. As all of you know that I'm not that much of a big creator, but still you guys are there to support me. Well, if you guys have any question, you guys can ask me. You can ask me. And maybe tomorrow is holiday, so I will try to stream at morning as well. You guys can join there. Thank you, Sriram, for your time. Bro, bye bye. Yes, bro, bye. Bro, what is your FIDE rating? Bro, I don't have a FIDE rating. Bro, you can see the solution. Bro, how can I see the? Can you tell me, Sriram? How can I see the solution for puzzle rush puzzles? Bring another rook, maybe, yeah. Bro, no, I have board exam tomorrow morning. Okay, bro. Indonesian, then yep. Then good luck for your exam. Dude, when you are solving puzzles, please look to chat. Okay, bro. Thank you for your suggestion. Stockfish 4200. I will try. I will try to do that. Wow, you have a great username, maybe. One of the craziest username I've ever seen. Stockfish 4200. Bro, after finishing, you just view the result. Let's see. Let's see. Bro, one last plate. No, no, no. Okay, let me see. Let me solve this puzzle in a wrong way. Let's just go here, and then here. How do we see the result? There is nothing like that. Play again, new rush, and I'm not seeing any result. Wow. Thank you for 20 rupees super set TK study. Wow, TKD study. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. Oh, I missed that. I'm so sorry for that. Wow. See right. See right. I'm seeing in the right corner. There is play again. There is new rush. I will join tomorrow morning, bro. Okay, bro. That's great. See right. Okay, let me show you. Let me show you, man. There is nothing. Where? There is no result. Like, thing. Bro, I have played FIDE rated tournament Chaitanya, but I don't get a chance to play against 5 rated player. You only get the FIDE rating when you play against 5 rated player and at least you scored half points in those games. Just take puzzles. Okay, oh, just take puzzles and then you go for analysis. Oh wow. Thank you for your information, guys. Wow, that's great. Okay, now I will have the solution. At what time tomorrow? Maybe at 10 a.m. Rohit, maybe at 10 a.m. I will start this team. Yeah, so Stockfish 4200 knows everything. Bro, click on those. Yeah. Thank you for your information, guys. Thank you for giving me the information. Thank you very much. It is so helpful. I found it very hard to find the solution, but now I know how to analyze those. Okay, bro, you will have feed IT. Okay, let's see if I can make it happen in the future. Bro, you can even do that mid puzzle. Oh wow, that's even crazy. That's even crazy. Okay, I will try to do these in the future stream. For this moment, I'm going to end the stream, guys. If you haven't subscribed yet, you can hit that happy anniversary. Okay, what is this? Let's see. Let me show you this, guys. This is crazy. Oh, look at this jumping pawn. Happy Pawn University. Thank you for being a chess.com member for 1 year. We are so grateful to have your support. Oh, I completed 1 year on chess.com with this ID. That's great. And but this jumping pawn looks cool. Look at this. Happy Pawn. What a way they have found to celebrate. Happy Pawn Anniversary. Play 15 plus 10 second and explain more moves. Okay, I will try to do that in the future. Maybe I will try to go for that tomorrow morning. Because to participate in the FIDE tournament, you have to get FIDE ID, not FIDE rating. No, bro, I don't think so. You have to get FIDE ID. They do it. Maybe tournament holders did that, but I don't ask for that. I have not asked for that. Bro, can you gift membership? No, bro, I don't have that amount of money. I don't have that amount of money. One day, if I get 100k subscriber, I will try to do that for sure. But for the moment, I don't have that much of money. So I'm sorry for that. It looks cool. Okay, on this note, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end the stream. Thank you again. Thank you very much. And I'll see you in the next stream, maybe tomorrow morning. So don't forget to join there. And bye bye. Have a good night. See you. Don't forget to subscribe.